Yes.
And
Are we
probably
doing that
do
now?
that.
Are we discussing the poll results?
welcome to the
that
final
first.
bait
Yeah.
of the 2018 Winter Cup. We are your
Oh, it's
hosts,
too late, I'm
the host
trapped here.
people. Yeah, we heard you.
Hi.
Before we get
Hello,
into all the autism, go ahead.
I had to follow most of today by text, but it was pretty fun. Every this is like the most intense I've seen people get about a final. It was great.
Like I've always,
It was
Shame.
take your breath away stuff.
I've always held up the Code TV final as the best. This one blew that one out of the water.
So what you're saying is we should decide every final by penalties.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
the game's good and not terrible.
yeah, 3-3 penalties. I mean, who's going to argue about Floyd, right?
But honestly, between the drama and the teams and the fan bases of both teams, we really reached like GB levels of hype. And having Ken back just sort of brought it back, you know?
Ken confirmed back. Get hype.
He got fired from his job sucking dick, so we get to get him back again.
Yeah, like, I mean, everything with that final, just MLP's run, just luck shitting. And, you know, you almost steamrolling their way here after having lost so many times, so many close calls. To come in here, even at the start of the match, they come out strong, MLP answers. Come out strong, MLP answers. Come out strong in extra time, MLP answers at the fucking death. Penalties
Oh
come
my
out.
God.
You can feel it in the fucking air. And it just doesn't happen. You ends up winning it. That's Wrestle Kingdom shit.
You just thought that when MLP scored, that was it. That they had already shown, they could win in penalties. I mean, I just like at that point I was just like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe you was gonna be the bride again.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was fun to
get it done.
again.
Yeah, you just know it's coming, and it doesn't come. It just doesn't come.
It's not
And
coming.
it
Pleasure
just
denial.
doesn't come like you edging Detroit. But anyway, like, and
Damn
just for tactics nerds like me, it was really nice just seeing the sort of both teams just sort of trying to get around each other in the finals. And I mean, it got a little silly with the preset switching, but just that tactical cut and thrust is all I've really wanted out of the cup. And both teams were up for it, and it made the match really goddamn crazy.
Yeah, people were super into this match. Like again, I had to follow the actual final by text because I had to fuck off for a bit. But everyone was so hype. And it was just amazing to go through, just like feeling the emotion that everyone else was feeling by proxy. Like it was that intense, that final. And I'm looking forward to going back and watching it properly.
It broke all viewership records
Yeah.
previously held.
How much did it get up to? It was like 3,200 and something.
3,322 or
Yeah.
something.
Obviously, the numbers of a dead
man.
cup.
Previous record was V versus MLP, which is like 2,900.
Wait a minute. The maximum number of viewers was 3,322.
I say.
MLP advanced 22 spaces in the rankings.
God,
Oh, the final was also 3-3.
What do you think?
And the wiki's still dead, so we can't even post the results on the stream.
Oh, which results? Because I have the page loaded.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Just
Which
screenshot
results?
I mean,
the round of 16.
What
or
other?
screenshot
What
the
else do
knockout.
we talk about results-wise? The final became today.
Like, as much as people didn't think that the third place match was going to be topped,
Yeah.
It
It's like
was.
out of every cup, we have an amazing third place match, and everyone's like, "Well, time for the garbage final."
No,
this
post
time it
like
was
the
like-
entire bracket, Detroit.
Then it was just like that happened. Late goals, comebacks, drama, heartbreak. It had everything. God damn it!
I have to say this about the final. I really do. I would love to get inside the head of the U managers to know what they were thinking when they were not going any sort of negative mentality at any time defensively.
Well, okay, that's probably them thinking that negative mentalities are a spook.
No, that was
I'm
them
sorry.
thinking that, hey, we just scored a goal because MLP ran Gegenpress despite being
general thing about the cup. It's like if something is very clearly working, don't be retarded and change it. And secondly, is that a lot of teams go to negative mentality and then fuck everything up because they don't really know what they. Teams don't generally test with negative mentalities. Like
No.
the way that a team is designed to run is generally on even or +1.
Exactly. And when you're facing a team running Gegenpress, one of the things with any sort of
okay.
defensive
The manager's here and says that negative mentalities are a spook. There we go.
I mean, the thing is, when you're running against an aggressively minded team, defensive mentalities will make your team fall back like you're running all-out defense. So, when you run Gigan, that means your team is going to press higher up the pitch, it's going to disrupt that low block, and it's going to cause a bunch of spaghetti. So,
I've seen M manager in the chat. I've seen your team go -2 before. So you might not. Have
I mean,
tested
personally, I'm a big. I mean, if you watch me in cups where I have a lead, any sort of knockouts, I'm running -1. I'm running -2. But I'm also changing my preset because what I'm doing is I have a preset design. If it's a situation where I know I'm probably gonna have to defend the lead, I have a preset designed to defend that lead with negative mentalities.
preset. How disgusting.
as expected of a filthy SP shitter. But yeah, it's more important to have a defensively minded preset or a defensively minded idea than to just run like, oh, I'm gonna fucking go to +1. I'm gonna go to.
I would agree.
Everything works in tandem with things. There's no one silver bullet unless it's fucking hide abuse LGBT.
Woohoo!
And that belt's not so much silver as it is just rainbow colored, rainbow chrome.
Shiny and chrome.
Yeah. Metal wingers tend to die late in the game.
Mhm.
That just happens.
Today was great. Today was fucking great. Good God.
It was a
I
great
would have
day
never
for games.
expected a final between these two teams to leave me feeling the way that this did. Which is just, like, in complete and utter awe. And with just a fuck massive grin on my face. Good God, today was fun.
One of those days that reminds you why you're here in the first place.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that just, like, all the feelings, all the, like your heart racing. I'm trying very hard not to quote the song Brain Power right now, but adrenaline pumping. Yeah, it's like, just all that feeling, it's like, this is what I felt when I knew that the cup was for me. This amazing feeling. And then, just like, even by text to get that feeling in the final. Amazing. An amazing day. And an amazing cup won by you. Like,
I mean, that's what happens when you have two teams that have hype, that have commentators hype, that have interesting tactical things going on, and can score. Like, it's not just, a defensively minded game. It's not just, oh, this is good and fuck it. But two teams really fucking going for it with everyone invested in the game. And that's just what the cup had been missing for a while. And even with two teams that are just like, fuck them for meme reasons, you still have that heart shining through with both of them, and it makes you care.
Right.
Yeah. Like, after seeing the way that both of these teams played, because here's the thing, I would say, even though MLP was on penalties twice to get to the final, I'd say both of these teams are the teams that deserve to be in the finals, and they played like it. Like, I couldn't see... Okay, in theory, I could see other teams being there. But, especially you, I couldn't see any other team beating them. Like, just the way they played. When they flipped every game, they would just flip a switch where it was like, they get it. It's time for them to start dominating. And it was like, holy shit, this team is lethal.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves with that.
Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, MLP did figure something out in knockouts as opposed to their sort of awkward performance in the group stages.
Yeah, that's something they always kind of do. It's like they always they stumble a little bit in the group stage, and they use that experience to become stronger and become stronger. And by the time they're in the knockouts, they're still a force to be reckoned with. And even under the new management, it's really nice to see that that's still kind of a thing.
They learn from their mistakes. Yeah.
It's just really nice to see even the new management is capable of that. It means the team's going to be around again for a while, whether you like it or hate it. it's going to give you something to care about.
I think we should talk about matches though that did happen leading up to the final.
Yeah, some teams won, some teams lost. Now let's talk more about the match we actually liked.
Hey, fuck you. I like the entire top 4.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just
Well, except for that fucking HK match. Although that was a really solid defensive performance from H, just completely shutting down the midfield advantage that K had. And with the purple Zerg vase, they didn't have that false 9 working the channels like they normally do. And so just the really great K attack just sort of sputtered out. I mean, grats to H and winning in a really Australian way, but I mean, it was still good to shut up a team that just ran through people like K did.
yeah.
A small aside though, just because the chat's talking about it, is people are talking about the teams as like whether or not they got lucky. It's when you get to the final day and you get to like this level of thing, generally there are a few teams that can win, that can realistically win the cup. But if you're going to win, yes, you can be the best team, but you need to be the best team that has a bit of luck on their side, because that wins has luck on their side at certain points. But I don't think it's because they're lucky. I think it's because they are good enough to put themselves in a position where they can be lucky and win,
Right, where they
where
can
they
kind of
can
use their
receive a
luck.
break and win.
Yeah,
I will never knock a team for going super deep as luck sacks, except for AN.
and our frauds.
And
And
our
Better
frauds.
to be lucky than good, but to really win something, you need to be both lucky and good.
Right.
Yes.
It's the same way in real sports too. So
yes,
Yep.
and a pro Magic player said this once, where it's like the person who wins isn't the best player or the luckiest player. It's the best player who got lucky.
I mean, it's a card game. We're playing Pez though, which is basically a dice roll. So
Yes, I see many similarities between dice and cards. So,
when are we going to get Card Pez to run the cup?
well, if you talk to people that started PES 17, you say that this was the PES for cards. But it's a bit more, bit closer now. MLP though, they barely avoided having a medal suspended. They got the Exodia. That was great.
Really fucking crazy.
It was like, of course you've done this. Of course you've managed to get all 5 medals carded, but each of them get 1 card. That was so great. Well, I don't know.
I think looking at Yu's run in retrospect, it looks very strong on paper, but until the semis, their level of competition really stepped it down.
Are you
Yeah,
saying
the
that
group
Ko
stage
was wrong, or are you
performance.
saying that N wasn't wrong?
I'm saying that Ko and Sai fucking shit the bed.
Alright, sit down, Wheelchair Coon. The co-match between Ko and Yu was actually very similarly tense to the MLP U match, but with fewer goals.
Yeah.
The thing about Yu and Ko was that it took Yu being on tilt for the first time since the LGBT match for them to actually make something happen in 90 minutes. Because Ko, even being a 4-4-2 that kind of loses to 3-5-2s, they had the run of possession, they had a lot of good looks, and they just sort of maintained control in the midfield that you didn't really have an answer for outside of speculative shots from Nanofake. It took you going to +2 and fucking, I think Meeman Press too, and a 90+ dagger to keep you in it. And then once that happened, I mean,
You can say that goal was luck, but they put themselves in a position to get lucky. They made the correct changes that allowed that situation to unfold.
Oh no, that was me more saying that Ko had 11 shots and then switched to a new tactic and had 0 shots for the next 30 minutes,
This is true.
which is them shitting the
I mean,
bed.
Ko did defeat themselves a bit there, but
And so
Although-
did Sai.
it was still you making the right decision at the right time.
Sometimes you can defeat
Ko
yourself
had
with
11
life.
shots, but only 3 on target. And that's a testament to fucking Yu's defense. Because, when you have a team that has to be forced into making speculative shots, like Ko and like fucking like Co and like other teams, that's the defense being good. That's not just your team being shit unless it's like rants. When you like a good defense,
God, that hurt.
not
That
only
hurt to
prevent-
see.
yeah, good defense not only prevents shots from happening, it prevents clear-cut chances from happening. And Co didn't have a lot of clear-cut chances.
Yeah, people rely a little too much on like the number of shots at the end of the match because it's like it doesn't matter if they have 11 shots if all of them are right to the keeper or right into a defender. And yeah, the less shots taken, the better. But if you're forcing them to where they only have these ridiculous off the wall chances, then I mean, kind of functionally the same thing.
And
Exactly.
the side match just left me infuriated because they had a 4-5-1 that focused on wide attack and a 3-5-2 susceptible to wide, and they just refused to do anything tactically intelligent and kind of threw the game away.
I mean, that's Psy in general. They find something that works really well, and it carries them for a while. But once they run into a team that can sort of match them in live management, they do not smart things. They do IQ 5 things.
I mean, they only had 2 shots in the entire game, and both shots were when they switched to the wide attack. And then they switched back to center and got no shots. They also ran all-out middle aggressive. Defensive line 1 against the centering targets team, so that was fun.
Oh, lol. I was asleep for that match, so. lol.
Yeah, it was very infuriating because all the crosses were literally like directly in front of the goalie, and he had no chance to stop any of them. And they just refused to make the right changes. And like they just saw a 4-5-1 like manhandle a 3-5-2 like the day before, and just took no pointers at all. I'm not saying Psy would have won if they did that, but they would have put up a better fight than zero goals to 3 with only 2 shots in the entire game.
I
Well,
just,
that's something for the Psy management to pick up on after it's happened to them twice now, so.
just can't stop. I still just can't stop grinning at today's results because I don't know. It feels like the best Elite Cup that's happened in a long time.
I mean,
A long time.
from the results to like just the stuff that happened in the final match, like that fucking goal at the end, that Twilight goal was just like, ooh,
Oh,
man.
the wiki's live again, by the way.
Nice. I need to open it up.
Like you damn near
Like-
couldn't script anything better than that.
I remember the first cup that I saw. It was Winter 14, where you went into the final match with 2 draws, and the opposing team's manager had just been banned for throwing, and was playing on their default 2-4-4. And I remember the fucking despair that team made me feel as I slowly realized that they were losing to the fucking manager's autopilot, who had who'd been banned from throwing. And to go from that to this, I don't know, it means something.
Yeah, they've always been right there. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Someone said, and
Yeah.
it's just really great to see them get that, finally get. And saying deserved isn't really correct, but it kind of feels like that's what it needs to be said. Like get what they deserved after all this time.
Their hard-earned victory.
Hard-earned, yes.
I wish CM won. That would have been great.
Boris would have killed himself on air.
I would have loved it. There were some really hot takes.
final, and then CM wins.
Imagine an autopilot CM just beating you in the final. I'd lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, you and all 700 people watching.
700, yeah. I don't know, dude. That would have been such a great final.
That would have been a good place to end the cup. Just nothing would top
That
that.
would have been a good place to end the cup because everyone fucking dies.
Everyone inhales cyanide.
Group
Jesus.
suicide pact.
Oh, jeez. Fuck, the wiki died again. Oh,
Well,
my
it didn't
gosh.
die for me, it just decided to revert to 1990s formatting.
Oh, I like that.
Looks so clean.
Implying rigged, now hosted by AOL.
Implying rigged. They changed the conditions. It's all rigged. Investigate Boris. Wait, never mind. It fucked over MOP. Hold on. This isn't right.
Yo, so are we going to talk about the semis or no?
Yeah,
We can if you want.
yeah. So
Alright,
it's,
so
it's really up to you. The only thing is that it's so late that I don't know if you want to take the
It's
time.
really late.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
up to
really
you. Will.
late. I left 3 hours ago before the final. And I'm just sitting there, just like, what the fuck happened? Is he frozen in time?
Pavel happened. That's what
Oh,
happened.
we need to talk about the poll results.
Oh yeah, we can do that if people want to move on to weird fucking hot takes and stuff like that.
I mean, we do have to start to get through the call-ins too. So it's
Sentence wins for
All
the
right, so how about this? How about
Wait,
this? We'll do the call-ins, and then you can put all of the poll results that are up in the announcements channel of the Forces Siege Discord.
okay.
Put all of those up on the screen, and then I'm going to go over the questions one by one, and then we get to the fun part, which is I read the shitpost box.
Hooray!
Before
There
we
is some juicy stuff in there.
before we get to any of that, instead of talking about the matches one by one like usual, since it's so late, is there anything specific that you want to say about any of the matches, or like do a quick lightning round?
Meme
Yeah,
Bike is
I'm
the
gonna just
best
do-
thing to ever happen to the cup.
Yeah, I was going to just go like super quick between the semis and the third place.
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, the NU match was N and U deciding to slurp all of the semen they possibly could, and N just deciding to play down, N deciding to play like they were the worst team against U, and it ended up biting them in the ass in extra time. I mean, because when you defend in a 4-5-1 against a naturally defensive 3-5-2 setup like U, eventually something's got to give, and jiving it to Bepsi was not going to get it done for them. And then for H versus Mope, H and Mope basically ran the same thing against each other. Possession, long, center, maintain, fucking higher than 5 support range. H had jive, MLP didn't, and then MLP just didn't have rants. So they won. 1-0.
Basically.
And then the third place match was just fucking memes everywhere. Just crazy bullshit meme by Impact Super Sub, Tight Gaps Impact Super Sub. Like, just the best example of 4chan Cup as memery, as opposed to Mope versus U as the best example of 4chan Cup as, like, legitimate fucking competitive endeavor. So it was really nice having that, contrast in both games being really great in their own way.
We should probably go to callers though, because First Bait normally gets new people after every cup, and I see 3 new people in the call-in lobby.
Yay!
And all has been said about the final. I mean, it was 3 hours of on stream talking about it, so
Yeah.
you're not going to hear anything new from us.
5-4-1.
Okay, so poll results first, then call-ins, or call-ins first, then poll results.
I think call-ins then results, because it's just going to be me reading like 600 fuck you leers and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll do call-ins first.
All right. I think this guy was the first one, so. Welcome to First Bait. How may we take your order?
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, can I get a motherfucking you
What are you
win?
here for?
Well, just to say, first off, congratulations to you. All that has been said, as you guys mentioned. Everything that needs to be said about that has been said. Fantastic show today. Holy crap. Whoever said the cup is dying, they just need to shut up. This has probably been the best cup that we've had. Entertainment. I was on the edge of my seat for that entire fucking match.
Planted
It was
horse
glorious.
here, by the way.
Yeah, planted horse fucker, blah-de-blah-de-da. Look, when I said that I was going to cut ties and stick to my thing, I meant it. In short, that's about all I really had to say, but I'll leave you with this thought. Something for the New World Order.
Thought.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the fucking ponies gay!
For life, for life.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Rape!
All right.
All right.
Oh, that was great.
This guy next.
This guy is super muted.
We can't even yell at him. He's that muted.
You're on the air.
Unmute your fucking microphone.
You're in
Alright,
my
so
hair.
I was muted twice apparently.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
Alright, so I mean, obviously the generic congratulatory to you. I mean, obviously we played them first round, and as much as butthurt as I am, that I didn't want them to win. I'm so glad that they won regardless, considering who the other team was. So A-okay in my book, you know, A-okay in the
I'm
end.
pretty sure your home board would have been happier if the other team won, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little sister getting 3 stars.
I mean, unfortunately, yeah, but you know that's complicated. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, see, the thing is, even if you don't like him, you still got to support your little sister, right?
Yeah.
And draw porn of her too.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, there's
I don't
no-
know about that far.
There's
But,
there's
you
nothing
know,
wrong with MLP Tan and Colette eating each other out.
And it'd be fitting for
is
the
that
actual cup
Tracy?
winners. A little Yuri action.
But Colette's not our board tan.
Okay. Sure.
Colette's the Y fusion.
Well, yeah,
Over
yeah,
here.
but Colette's the one that
That's
people
not
actually
the
care about.
buzzword.
Yeah,
So
Conrad
what's
doesn't
it come on to talk about?
on the team.
Oh yeah, so because this sort of came up when you guys were talking about the -1 +1 stuff. I just want to sort of maybe get your guys' thoughts on like auto mentalities, because going into this tournament, I personally had never really been big on auto mentalities. My co-manager was really huge on the idea of using them constantly, and I never really saw it until this cup. And I just think that a lot of people need to actually try it more. Because honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Auto mentalities, I think they're pretty good.
And that was something that surprised me as well, because like H specifically, they were like, "Oh God, we're going to have to run on auto mentalities because we fucked up our export a bit." But then apparently during testing, they were like,
Our export, and we saw that we technically couldn't have that in the rules, which I think is kind of a dumb rule, but that
"Don't fuck up."
besides, I mean, either way, yeah, like, I know Boris was like, oh man, good luck, you guys have to play with auto mentalities, and we're just like, but that's what we wanted to do in the first place.
Well, like, congratulations, you got what you wanted.
Exactly.
Well,
I mean,
Your master plan.
a lot of teams use auto mentalities, but then as you got further deep into the knockouts, most teams turned it off.
I don't know who else did, because for all I know, it was just us and like H, who really did like a lot.
Didn't F run them too?
F ran them for one game because they had the exact same problem that a lot of teams did, where they had it in their export and they couldn't turn it off, so they ran it for like one game.
I think that 3 or 4 teams wound up being hit by that.
Actually, I think it was the end game, and they turned it off partway through because, like what HT said, with if you're constantly on -1 and you have Gegenpress and you're playing against a Gegenpress team, you're probably gonna get your shit pushed in. But that's what I like early on, is that with the fact that you're changing back and forth from +1 to -1 back and forth, you sort of don't really get that as an issue. But as the game goes on, if you're ahead, the game's gonna force you. I think from 65 onwards, it's going to decide, okay, you're either going to be on +1 if you're winning, or if you're tied, or -1 if you're... Wait, no. You're going to be on -1 if you're ahead. You're going to be on +1 constantly if you're tied, or if you are behind. And that can get really dicey as the game goes on, because you're constantly on -1. And you sort of have to think, well, okay, should I stay on -1? Should I turn it off and go back to neutral? Like... I can see why that turns people off, because at that point you're sort of stuck on one setting, and maybe you don't want to be on that setting, and maybe it might screw you over. But I think most times, like unless the other team actually live manages for it, then I feel like you can get away with it. But there are some instances, probably like in the U game, where they were on Gegenpress and we were on -1. Like, yeah, we probably should have been on like +0 instead of like -1 constantly.
Very well said.
I'm waiting for teams to run auto preset changes.
I actually want to try that out. Actually, I actually want to see what that does and how it works, because I think that could be pretty funny to like run and just see how it works.
That's
I
just like
think-
fluid though, if you think about it.
I think it'd be funny. I don't know if it'd be good.
Yeah, because from what I understand, it just switches between the preset 1 and preset 2 depending on depending on the flow, the quote unquote flow of the game, which I'm pretty sure, like you said, is literally just like fluid, but with different presets.
Actually, if I remember correctly from my autism, it works a lot like how auto mentalities work at 65. Like, it'll start you on your offensive, and if you go like 2 goals up or you're 1 goal up at 65 or some shit, it'll go to your defensive. If you're chasing a game or you're tied, it'll go to your offensive immediately. So it's not as memey as you'd expect it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Neato.
The more you know.
Yeah, that is interesting. Although I am pretty sure. Yeah, like that does sound really similar to the auto mentalities, because I'm pretty sure the auto mentalities do overwrite some tactical instructions. I think don't know for sure. I think on +1, it doesn't do it as much as like -1. I'll have to double check that though, or I'll have to look into it a little bit more.
It's actually a lot like PES 16 when we were able to change the like numbers in attack and numbers in defense.
Yeah.
So like if you're on +1, it sends a bunch of niggas forward, but if you're on -1, it switches to like few, medium many or few many or some shit. So everyone falls back, and if you're playing like frontline pressure, your 2 forwards or your 1 forward or your 3 forwards will start like attacking the ball more, which is why I bid it for FGG when I put them on -1 and ran Gegenpress and beat like teams that people actually liked.
Nice.
Kappa.
You got him. Let's see.
Anything else?
Yeah.
I think other than that and the fact that I'm still salty as fuck, that this should have been us. It's not fair, bros. Why did this have to happen? This should have been us versus MLP. It's not fair. Other than that, I'm totally fine.
Mantis, think of it this way. You could be me. You could be in a fetus instead of in summer.
I've known that for like an entire year. So-
I've seen my team lose to the winner of the cup, and it's a mixed feeling, because it's like, if we'd gotten over you, we would have gone all the way. But at the same time, it's like you do get to
Guys-
hold your head up high, because you're like, you went out to a really good.
Guys,
Yeah, like
we lost to the team that lost to the team that lost to the team that lost to the champion. We're so good, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Toy got blown the fuck out by a team that proceeded to get blown the fuck out in the next round.
Hooray!
hooray.
We suck. It wasn't even like, oh, it's not fair, bros. That should have been us. It's like, oh man, we're still somehow fucking elite after 3 ties.
You're the
Yeah, I
new-
mean, that is the bright side, that we can say that we did go out to the finals. And actually, if MLP didn't win like 5-0 versus Fit, you probably would have been like the top seeded team instead, and we probably wouldn't have been even like faced them, which is really weird to think about.
Oh yeah, if you didn't meme in their final match and lose to Fit, then yeah, you wouldn't have fought them.
Yeah, like it would have been a very different knockouts, which is very interesting. But you know what? All that said and done, again, congrats MLP. I'll still be a little bit salty, but you know they still did it anyway. And thanks for that.
Oh god, I just realized. Someone should tell Grayson that his team won the cup.
I don't think he cares. He really doesn't.
Remove racism.
Remove Grayson. Remove
Bring
Grayson.
bring back Gracism. Fuck.
I mean, I know that he's in the rice fields of
Bring back,
Japan,
bring back Nick Letty.
living the dream, but
Is he?
yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Bring back German bro on ironically.
Yeah.
Bring back that one match where Brennan Williams commentated with.
Oh yeah, that was really fucked up, man. Like,
yeah,
celebrity.
It's a damn shame that was lost to time. If somebody ever has an archive of that, please.
Wait, that was an
Please,
actual.
please.
That was actually the guy.
yeah.
Actually,
No,
Dan
yeah.
Williams.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
god, I thought that the joke was that it was Mac and.
No,
Mac
that's
and
a-
called him that, and then also did the racist thing.
No,
Wait, which guy is this?
So rapist to the actual dude while he was still playing for the Texans.
no, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
My
like, yeah,
God,
So like,
Panic.
this was like a guy who was like who was drafted by the Houston Texans, and his friend posted on like SP, and I think like this is during like one of like
Oh,
friends.
and he posted on SP too.
Yeah, and someone was like, they're like, oh yeah, like, he watched stuff, and someone was like, oh hey, you should commentate a match, and he's like, yeah, sure, and then he commentated with Grayson, who was like, oh you must be used to like being like a slave or something, and I was like, woo, oh boy,
Yeah.
what's this guy's name?
Brennan Williams.
Brian Williams, he's a wrestler now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in like the farm system for NXT or some shit.
Oh, Great Black Otaku. It's this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Thank you for letting me know about
Skinny Penis is here.
Yeah, it's your boy Skinny Penis.
It's a
Happy
boy.
birthday, skinny penis.
I haven't
Welcome.
not seen Max P.
And here he is, Brennan Williams.
What the hell? I got that in a PM. It's like, the fuck? What? Why?
No, yeah. Fucking Lear thought you were Brennan Williams in that one game where he commentated a
Oh no.
friendly.
No, I thought that was the joke. I thought that it wasn't actually someone famous, because why the fuck would someone famous be in the cup?
It was actually him.
I thought
Hey,
it was
Ken-
that.
Ken
I thought it was that it
commented
was
that.
you, but people kept calling you that, and that
No.
it was awkward as fuck.
No, it was actually a famous person.
Oh
The
shit,
actual-
son.
All right.
Yeah. You
Anyway,
don't
I'm,
remember the SP manager was in that match as well, like, and he was like the giddiest little schoolgirl during it.
Man,
Like,
imagine
anyway,
getting.
there are other.
Yes, that's right. There
there
are other
callers
call-ins.
anyway, so I'll head off again.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Congrats.
Thank you.
Imagine getting to call a celebrity the N-word right to his face.
oh my god, yeah. Imagine getting to do that.
All right, let's bring in this person. This person's been waiting for a bit, and surely this will be a good decision. Hello.
I'm not going to go ahead and say that this was a good decision, but I appreciate it all the same.
All right. So
Uh,
how'd you think about today?
I mean, other than the fact that MLP just fucking coin flipped their way to a second place finish, I think it was a pretty good day. I'm already drunk just because as soon as it got to the point where the MLPU final was fucking going into overtime and then extra time and then penalties. At that point, I just decided that it's a lost cause. I mean, no matter how it ends, it's just fucking horrible. But I do have to say, I appreciate how, even with the fact that it was not a super high scoring game, you were able to appreciate how tense it was. And we had a couple of those today, actually. Where, I mean, not including the 9 bikes back that we experienced earlier on in the day. That one was a little bit of a slog, but no, we were actually able to experience a bit of the whole the 1-0 thriller sort of thing where you're able to have fun and get excited over a game for the play rather than the scoring. And the rarity of the scoring actually just complements it all much better.
We got a nice variety, I think, between like good low-scoring matches and good high-scoring matches this cup,
Mhm.
and I'm pleased with that.
Like, one of the games was like, a handful of the games were like kind of slurpy, but then Pez kicked in when it mattered.
Also,
Yeah, there were a couple of blowouts and a couple of really shitty games, but it picked up when it mattered.
I mean, that's always going to happen
Definitely.
with the general difference in quality of teams. Like, there are going to be some good teams, some bad teams, some bad matchups, blah, blah, blah. But as long as the overall just quality of the matches are good, then everything's good.
Yeah.
I will say that for a final that decided to get really stupid with going into penalties for the fucking cup, at least it decided to go full retard instead of just moderate retard with deciding to go fucking 10-9.
Yeah, that's
That was-
another thing. Everyone was hitting. Everyone was hitting. Everyone was fucking hitting, and you could not fucking guess. If you had to bet your life, you wouldn't be able to know. You wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And then finally have it be Hyanon that cracked is just perfect.
Yeah.
That plays well into the whole the lore and everything to the MLP team. But I mean, let's also just address the fact that it only went into penalties because of a fucking Twilight goal in injury time.
That was
When in like 0 minutes of injury time, and it was fucking 120 plus.
120 plus
That
2.
that fucking tied it up.
The absolute last fucking moments of the game.
yes.
Moments that shouldn't have happened, and it happened, and that fucking sent it into penalties. That's just fucking, like I said, at least it decided to go retard, but it fucking committed and went full retard.
Yeah. The game still would have been great, but it would have been the same without that last little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Princess Twilight, who had done nothing the entire cup, is showing up in the absolute death.
Like, I'm one of those guys that's in, like, every thread, and you can just see the entire thread just explode. Is this real? Is it a dream? There's nothing that's in between. Holy shit! And that's still really cool to see.
Great Althorn, by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking love ELO.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they should thank Bitten's H for that shit.
Is there anything else you'd like to add there?
Not really. I'm normally an A fan, which explains why I was a U fan for this last weekend.
That's good.
Yeah. Looking forward to spring. And I'm only the only thing I can really be happy about the fact of A getting relegated is that SB got relegated with us, and we're going to continue with the Together Forever asterisk, and looking forward to spring.
If it's any consolation, looking at the newest rankings, your team is above our team, and you've seen what our team's been able to do over the last couple of years. So
How the fuck did LGBT go down 5 spots and Toy went down 14 despite making the round of
Life is unfair.
That's all, they didn't win. I get they didn't win a single game, but 14 fucking spots? Are you kidding me?
I mean, if there's a whole group that does worse than another, and you manage to top that terrible group,
Oh, that group fucking.
it's very
sucked.
possible you're going to have a worse performance than the bottom performer in the better performing group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just the weird mechanics of group rounds.
And this is why rankings are stupid.
I gotta talk to the guy who made rankings. That's so stupid.
I came here to
can
drop a
provide.
hot take about the rankings, actually.
Oh, hey. Pablo,
Number
who let
one?
you in here?
Number 1 is U, number 2 is N, which means match of the day featured your boy number 1 and your boy number 2.
Wait,
Peace.
I thought aren't MLP number 2?
no, not,
I swear after every cup, the top 4 are just whoever placed top 4.
no. Should I read off the top 10 or something? Anything like that?
Yeah, read
post,
off the top 10.
Okay, let me find the post again.
I'm just gonna say, if somebody still has the box for the 4chan Cup, can you just look on the back of it and see if we can contact the makers and get some help with dealing with these rankings? Because maybe it's not broken. Maybe
Actual rankings.
Top 10, starting from number 1. U, obviously. Number 2 is N, who jumped 11 spaces. Third is MLP, who jumped 22 spaces. Fourth
Jesus.
is H.
Oh man!
Fifth is X, who jumped 29 spaces.
Alright.
Sixth is
shit.
Leg Butt, who jumped 5. What was that?
Unbelievable.
Seventh is K, who jumped 38 spaces.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
God damn, I fucking love K.
Yeah, same.
Wearing
Eight.
my roadies right now.
Eighth is Psy. Ninth is TG, and 10th is AN.
That's all. Yeah, that's fairly reasonable.
But yeah, I got my K scarf right next to my U scarf, and I was kind of waving them both during the respective matches. So
I'm wearing the. I was wearing the my Rhodesian waxy boots for that.
nice.
I haven't
God
I haven't
damn.
had reason to wear my K scarf in a
Oh, I
long
love
time.
them.
So I'm very pleased with their performance over the past 2 cups.
Yeah, K was like back when we were in the Babbies, we played K 3 straight cups, and I really got to enjoy playing them. So I hope to get to play them in the next cup, and I'm really glad to see them back.
When I was managing, I did not enjoy when W and K faced each other. because that was when So's computer crashed for like 2 hours mid-match.
Yeah, and then W actually got rigged. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, oh, it happens. Shit happens, man.
Yeah, shit happens like Keeper babying well out of advancement, you fucker.
Also,
Also,
get
nice to see
fucking
that
wrecked,
K-
scrub.
To be fair, who hasn't done that?
That's a good point for me. Also, it's really nice to see Kay, like, finally not only do well, but do well playing really expansive, pretty football. 'Cause, I mean,
Absolutely.
just from the rubble to the Ritz, just playing something, a fucking 4-1-4-1 that you hadn't seen until outside of the VG League, and just fucking false nine as their only dude up front, really crazy cutting in inside forwards and Hickok and the other fucker, Moist Nugget. And
Kudos
just
to Hickok, by the way. What a performance this cup.
yeah, he's like he's in a 4-way tie for Golden Boot. He's a goddamn right midfielder, left midfielder.
Like, yeah, that position he has no business having that much goal scoring, but there he is on in the top rank of the pile.
I'm just really fucking. I just
What
love
a
watching Cal.
What a goddamn cup.
Yeah.
Alright, dude, I think we're gonna rotate you up because I see 3 people in the call-in lobby, and I do want to get to sleep at some point.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
still got to
being here.
jerk off too, so we do need to finish sometime soon.
He has
Yeah,
to
thank
jerk off for 12 hours.
Build up cum for 12 hours.
Lesbian porn.
Yeah, true.
You. I know who you are.
Yeah, they're the cup winners.
That is correct. Get ready. This joke is going to be made forever.
Yep. This is like when Time Magazine had you as the
Your microphone.
person of the year.
Your microphone.
alright.
muted, friend.
Person, unmute yourself. Welcome to the show. I hope he's listening. I don't
He's
think
typing.
he's
No, that's
typing.
the other guy typing.
No,
No,
he's
no,
not
no.
typing.
That's the guy typing. He's
Okay.
typing instead of talking. That's not a good sign.
Is he gonna
I
text to speech
Oh,
this?
version.
He can't
I can-
unmute. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we're getting
yeah.
someone else then.
Hollywood Smooth Brain said, I can't hear you. Can't unmute myself.
Other person, welcome to the show. And I will get to the poll comments at some point, but this is first because this is going to take time.
Yeah. And people have lives.
Yes.
Uh,
If you
Are
care
you
about the
there?
poll results, you don't have a life, so we're fine setting that till the end.
please unmute your mic.
Yes, please
I've lost
unmute your
control of my
microphone.
life.
He's not unmuting his microphone.
All
So
right.
unmute your mic.
This is
All right.
tremendous. This is
We're trying
radio.
you.
Oh
You
my
have
god.
fucking
Strike two.
Thank you. Someone with a mic.
someone with a mic.
Hey,
What's up,
JB.
guys? Nice picture
Hello.
card.
Thanks.
Chat.
All
right.
By something.
So, what I really wanted to say is I leave for 3 months and I come back and you fucks want to go back to PES 16. Holy fucking shit!
It's a bad
Hey.
idea.
Hey, PES 16 is good. Well, actually not good.
No, PES 16 is terrible. I want
Yeah,
to start on PES 16 and I
it's
still
really
think it's
bad.
terrible.
Fuck.
I haven't managed a PES 16 game yet, but I think it's gonna be terrible.
It's not good.
Oh, it's terrible. I want to start by just putting 3 DMFs into a team. It's awful.
Polar. The poll results. Nobody wanted 16.
I know.
Yeah, no one-
but
no one wanted 16
I'm
at all.
talking about that this was even in consideration is just a joke
yeah.
to me.
I mean, I feel the
Blame
same way.
Blame VGL. Specifically, ban Nomo. Wait, no, blame Nomo.
I'm only blaming Nomo if I get to blame you for the past 3 cups. Because you're fuck ass. I told you height abuse was a problem and you did nothing.
No,
Ah.
it was useless
Nothing.
this cup. What are you talking about?
Anywho, alright, but PES 16 is fucking crazy. Like, there were things you can do to make it less crazy, and by the end it started getting less crazy, but after what we saw in winter, after what we saw of this cup, I would very much rather stay on PES 17 and just either, like, change the brackets up a little, or, I don't know.
We're not going to make major changes. We're going to make, but we might still make minor ones. I'll say that much.
Right.
We'll get to that. I think after we've got one less person in the call lobby. So, Johnny, PES 16 is shit.
Yes,
PES
it
16
is.
got, spoiler alert for the poll results. PES 15 and 16 got blown the fuck out.
It's a shame about 15 because it's a really good game as long as everyone runs fluid, because otherwise everyone's just in a 4x2 and it's boring. The other thing I wanted to say is I really liked N's gamble against you today, where they went for the 5-4-1 and tried to drag it out. In a game where I think N were just a very clear underdog, that's the kind of thing I like to see to increase the variance in the matchup.
Like, okay, what N likes to do, and I give them a lot of credit, is that they are almost always the underdog who pulls out really fucking weird tricks. Like, they pull shit out of their ass in order to level the playing field. And they've done that consistently for the past few cups, and it's great to watch.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. It's
I thought it was a great
really
gamble
interesting.
too, but it worked against LGBT. But U's defense was too good, and it put them deep.
And against LGBT, they only needed a draw too, so there was better
odds.
incentive for that.
Playing for penalties is not. That's a bold move.
In a game where I think all of us would say that you were a resounding favorite, you got to try to mix up the matchup and
Play to your outs, man. Play to your outs.
Yeah, one of the things you got to do as an underdog is to increase the variance in the game, and and by slowing it down, you're definitely doing that.
Yeah. I'm going to go on about Magic for a bit because that was a lesson that a pro said. He said it's
Nerd.
like yes, a guy said. In the early days of Magic, one person decided that they were going to make decisions so that they would extend the game as long as possible. And the other guy got mad at him and said, if you do that, it's just going to come down to who draws better, and that's random. And the guy said, oh yeah, you're a fucking better player than I am. Of course I want the game to be more random.
It's a
That
fucking
increases my
card game.
chances.
What are you talking about? Yeah, get the good shit.
It's making the opponent play down to you instead of playing down to the opponent. The thing is, though, I'm going to be a contrarian shitter here for a minute. And I think that N running the 5-4-1, see, I got it right, was a bad idea because they had a 4-3-3 look. And against a 3-5-2, especially a 3-5-2 as defensively minded as you has always been for fucking ever, is one of those things where in this sort of game you can't get away with the having one attacker up confusing the back line like in real Divegrass. And N had no support going up for Beppis. So when you did that, and when you have the double pivot already smothering your main dude and the focal point of your attack, you have to be a little more aggressive, if only to just wing crosses into your target man. And with everyone all the way back in basically a 9-1-0, there's a difference between playing like the underdog, playing to increase the variance, and giving up. And N played like they were giving up, and they got beat like they were giving up.
Okay, so here's where I disagree with you. N ran false 9 on Pepsi, meaning that their wingers were pushing higher than they normally would from the wing mid position. And so when they were keeping the game very tight, especially in the first half, N definitely had the better thing of it. But when the game got late, and I'm guessing N said, oh, we don't really want to go to penalties, they tried to stretch it out. They went to long ball, they went to counter, they tried to make things happen, and that's when you won the game.
I think the team just kind of died.
The thing is, even with the false 9, I feel like they were using that as a defensive option with how deep that 90s rigid mountain bike and hipster fixie were. Even if you have your wingers going forward, they're on your side of the pitch, so they have to cover so much more distance to actually get into aggressive attacking positions that even with that stretching, they did not have the necessary impetus to basically sneak by like they did when they ran the 5-4-1 against Legbutt or whoever the fuck else.
Yes, but that's why they ran it on really slow possession. And with the wingers, the thing with false 9 is, I remember this from when I was running my 3-6-1 with false 9, is PES picks which midfielders go up first, and the wing mids are the highest in the hierarchy of picks, higher than AMFs even. So you're really playing with really high wingers whenever you go to false 9.
I never could figure that out. I thought it was just the farthest forward.
No, it's a hierarchy. Because I had Scooby, who won the Golden Boot. He was God AMF, and they still would push the wingers higher than him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like wing A, C. But even with that, like, if you wanted to control the mid... This is just going into, like, fucking tactical bullshit. But if you wanted to control the midfield and you wanted to play that sort of possession game, I feel like they could have gone with a more, Big Sam 4-1-4-1, just putting, like, fucking a flat 4 with 90s hipster, and whoever the fuck, meme bike, blimp train. I'm just making up names here. But just have that midfield line exactly on the pitch and still have that solid low block, but with more of an ability to push forward against you with the thing they were trying to do. That's just me, though. I mean, yeah, I'm in the fucking fetus, so.
Very good. However, you managers just admitted to winging it in the semis and final.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever works.
And a problem with going for the 4-3-3 approach is I think N were just kind of saying, okay, our expert's worse, we're not going to try to match them in the center. That comes back to what Lear was saying about how N are always the team that are trying to pull it out of their ass. And so I guess you can't really expect to win cups by pulling every game out of your ass.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to run out of tricks eventually.
You're gonna run out of ass.
Yeah. There's not
I don't know,
room
I've seen
in there.
Vaughn, he has a pretty big ass.
There's a lot of ass, yeah. I mean, nobody's Irish, so there's enough ass.
Well,
Alright, was
it
there
is.
anything
Then
else?
we all know
The
who
final
the
hot
sack
take I wanted. The final hot take I wanted to drop is that this was not even the best final involving you.
Wow.
You're gonna say that the 4-3 in extra time.
Oh yeah, penalties are a terrible way to decide things. Give me endless sudden death like in hockey.
They may be a
I wouldn't
terrible
mind that.
thing, but the late equalizer at the death was a good.
Flying
It
goddamn
was
hot.
just as late as Ziz's winner. I mean,
You said the
It was
word
like
hockey,
later.
so that makes me want to agree with you.
yeah, more hockey.
Hockey. Oh, Hawk.
Hockey,
Hawk.
poutine, maple syrup.
God, it hurts.
See, I knew I liked JB for a reason. He knows Hawk rules this shit.
Fucking Hawk, dude.
Fucking
It's
hot.
like the new UPS.
One of the only generals somehow worse than 4CCG. Get the hence.
Okay, people who say that have not been to the garbage generals that permeate this site. There are some really bad ones out there. Like, the way that 4CCG is bad is very different from, like, the way that Hawk is bad. Or
I
the
was
way
on
that...
DDLC for the first couple
Like
weeks.
the
That's
the Kylo Ray general on TV. It's fucking awful. Fucking
Yeah.
cancer. It should be
This-
deleted off the internet.
GOT generals are the worst fucking thing since my son.
I heard DDLC. I want him to finish.
All I was saying is I browsed DDLC for the first couple of weeks after the game came out, and man, that is a bad general.
It's a visual novel that became its own general. Like, what were you expecting?
Katawa
Because I followed a few of the threads on V when it came out at first. So.
Johnny, I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to remind you of something that you said. You said you were considering managing them for the VGL.
Oh God!
Yes, I'll do it.
Hey, there's nothing.
No, do it, because I'm terrible enough a manager. I'm actually good in the VGL now, so I can beat you. Do it.
There's literally everything wrong with murking a VGL team, T guy who murked VGL team, and still embarrassed about it to this day.
I'm gonna run a 3-6-1 again with 0 metal forwards, and it's gonna be great.
Oh, baby.
All right.
Run
Thank you, though,
5
for...
metal defenders. It worked for
It was
RSG.
double
I've
silver
actually never
DMF.
watched a VGL.
It's so great.
Thank you, though.
I
I've
think the
noticed
only
that
VGL I
got
watched
a
was the one that was on
fucking pile up in the
+14.
call-in lobby, though.
The one where G-Man cried after he won. I watched that.
Good times.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice hearing
thank
from you,
you.
Johnny. Hope your games
Nice
stay
having
good.
you.
It's nice to actually be able to talk tactics with people. Have a good night.
Yes. If you want to talk tactics with people, there's no better person with a deeper
Oh,
understanding of
oh,
tactics
Lord.
than Pez
Oh
than
Lord!
Boris.
You believe that? You will get a demonstration in a week of how little I understand Pez.
Honestly, dude, he streams the games. Like, he's tested more than all of us combined, probably.
Yeah.
That's a
He's got
pretty
everyone's
good
tactics.
start.
He knows what works.
You will get in a week how little I understand Pez when Block loses to a 2-4-5
Nah, you got this.
or 2-3-5, I guess.
Wait, 2, 4, 5. Count
2,
it.
2, 3, 5. Look, I've had a little bit to drink. Don't worry about it.
Just roll a
No one
Don't worry about it.
player on the pitch.
Bottle of
Give
champagne.
him the 5.
So, do you guys want to ask me anything about this cup? Because I'm tuned in. I'm feeling no pain right now. If you have questions, let me know what they are.
What was the worst part about streaming?
Manager.
Oh, fuck. That would be Yuko yesterday. I was genuinely upset at the conclusion of Yuko.
I
Yeah,
was too.
that was pretty rough.
Yeah, I can
mean,
understand that.
I mean, all right. You got to understand. You has converted me today somehow they found the one fucking final where I was like, all right, anime lesbian, let's do this. I'm on the wavelength
now.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, I guess I'm an anime gay lesbian fan now. Let's do it.
I mean,
Pretty much like
that to
Autumn.
be how you feel about.
P.
No, Lear, you have had the inside view to
Yeah,
me
I've
being so butt raged over these last few days.
You picked you picked your worst possible semifinal, and I think it had 3 of the teams that wound up being there. And then, but here's the thing. Here's about the thing with the magic of today. It's great.
Yeah, I know. I named you my nightmare simmies yesterday, and then they basically fucking happen. And then at the conclusion of the day, I'm still like, oh man, the cup is awesome, you guys.
It was so fun where it's like, you can't hate it.
It's fucking Mantis. He just changed my role in the co-chord to you circle jerker.
Actually, hey, didn't that be you, Circle Slicker? Because we're all lesbians here.
Yeah, we're
all right. What other questions? What other questions do you possibly have,
Does the
guys?
chat have anything that they want to know? I guess is the question.
What's your favorite blender of the cup?
Oh, wow.
Hit you with the tough one.
Having gone back through all the new shit, I really think it's VR's new Doom guy, because holy crap.
Yeah, the first time I saw that, I was really surprised, and I'm really glad that they were able to update it in a way like that.
Yeah, it's really high. It's like Doom 2016 high quality, and it's kind of amazing in a way, but still appropriate for VR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, homerism aside, I think my favorite blender's got to be Aris Dice. Is that new?
That is new too.
I
Yeah,
love that blender.
VR had some pretty fantastic updates this cup, didn't they?
I mean, I appreciate those opinions, but you're all wrong because Meme Bike is the best thing to ever happen.
Lara Croft's polygon
Meme
tits that pop the wall.
Not something I'm gonna get mad at on the main cup, but Meme Bike is tainted to me, so.
Alright, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're all underrating the True Start, which is D stuck in the wall, which has a obvious prostitution.
That was pretty goddamn good too, gotta say.
Lingering brain noises.
Oh fuck! I'm choking on my
Now that I was reminded of it, I might change from Doom Guy to Ares Dies. That's fucking that's hilarious and impressive in a way.
Yeah, for a team like VR, which they've always had great aesthetics, they kind of outdid themselves, and it's always anytime you can say something like that, you know something good happened.
King Floppy, the point at which I was 100,000% full MLP can't keep getting away with this was not a penalty kick, but the 122 fucking goal by Princess Twilight where it falls in her goddamn lap to take it to penalties at all.
See, that was going to be my question. Like, what went through your mind at that moment?
At that point, I was 100% convinced that MLP was going to win the cup. I was like, oh, look at this. It's this fucking team in stoppage time. Again, I can't wait for CCG to hate me forever. Well, they already do, but you know what I mean. I can't wait for everybody who is not an MLP fan to be like, thinking Boris is rigging the cup. MLP won again, thinking.
Oh, whoops, Boris is streaming. Oh no, MLP's wanted penalties. How'd that happen? Whoops.
Yeah, this is my new least favorite meme of the cup.
I can't believe Boris rigged for MLP again.
Honestly, though, with your broken fucking controller and that bullshit slider change thing, I'm shocked it didn't backfire. And
I figured, okay, all right. Here's Pavel and Marco figured out a keyboard shortcut that was supposed to work like halfway through the cup, and then it stopped. It stopped working about 2 games in.
How did
but
it stop working?
I figured out another way around it. See, these Logitech controllers I use have a button that swaps the D-pad and the stick. So when I hit the little mode button and turn the light on, I could double down stick on the Player 1 controller, and that did the mentalities without ever fucking up. So we got a method where it works now.
Nice. You don't have to buy a new controller.
Yeah, that's the true method, but
Just find workarounds until you're fucking pressing the A button 3 times in
If
secret
MLP
passcode.
had won after we reset all the mentalities, we would never have let you live that down. But the thing is, MLP had worse conditions.
Yeah,
after that.
and you
You
had
went
better
from-
conditions as well.
Yeah, you had 3 orange orange conditions on like Ocarina.
Me fucking. Turn your stream down. I'm not even watching the stream on this computer. I'm getting echo off of whoever Hollywood
it's
Smooth
destroying
Brain
exactly a
is.
little bit.
It's
Detroit, please.
Okay, hold on a second.
Brain like a koala.
Wait,
Okay.
did our streamer just leave the chat?
No,
Yes.
No,
Yes, it's
sometimes
back.
I gotta cycle it so the stream echo stops. So
But
Alright,
but yeah, no, like used conditions literally came out better after I like Galaxy Brain rigged the wrong team with the other team's preset instructions. So
That just happens sometimes. You go on full autopilot, and then
well, yeah, especially after that third place match.
game was wild.
That was
Just stop thinking.
that was some impossible bullshit out of In, I have to say. Hey, let's go for like a 2-3-5 blimp formation, and oh look, 2 of our 77s have goals to keep the game equalized. Oh look, we went ahead off of a meme 77 assist to our star striker. Like,
To be Desu about that one, that was actually very nearly the exact same spot Xton sunk it against SP in Autumn. That was a spot that I said was like, yeah, that's actually like where you will actually get the free kick, free goal, and it fucking happened. So,
it fucking happened off of a 77 non-metal.
Yeah, that killed me.
already exhausted. How do you not lose your mind at that, just from a Pez perspective?
that was just pure meme magic, just memes, man.
Yeah, no, meme magic describes in having a third place trophy. Just 100%. Holy shit, that entire match. Just throw everything at the wall, and who fucking cares what sticks? Multiple 77 giving a free kick, free goal. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, hand him that free goal.
All right. Do we have other questions from either you guys or the chat? I'm in the mood to answer them at the moment. My heart is actually lightened after today somehow.
you know, while
The hate
we have
has
a
been lifted.
while we have a second, I do want to just give a small shout out, and this probably shouldn't do this, but we know whatever. But I do want to give a shout out to MLP for being such good sports about this. Like a year ago, like with how arrogant they kind of got, they'd be all over like, "Oh, Boris rigged it. This happened, that happened." They haven't brought it up once. They've really just enjoyed the game, enjoyed the match, had fun with the cup, and I feel like that wouldn't have happened a year ago. So,
I think getting their heads smashed in winter and spring really did help them.
oh,
Humbling
definitely.
experience.
And
Pavel, my waifu, as the co-managers can tell you, is Astrid Hofferson from How to Train Your Dragon. I answer that every year.
interesting.
I thought you were gonna say fucking Jim from Code
They're gonna see
Lyoko.
the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Someone post the
I am
fucking-
not that furry, Lear. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Who is the most disappointing team to me? Oh my god, is the wiki still dead? Do I still have it up? I want to look at every team for a second. Hang on.
I feel like
Hang
I
on.
might know what the answer is to this, but
No, you'd be surprised. It's not Co. They actually did a great job acquitting themselves to me. They only lost by a meme 90-pluser from a couch to the cup winner. Okay,
That was a great goal. That was a great goal.
It has to be.
Yeah,
it
I'm
has to be
sad I
Chris,
didn't.
right?
I'm sad I didn't save that. Hang on, I'm looking through it. Let me regard all the teams that are here. I think I have to say that it's WSG because I was high on them coming into this cup, and it looked for all the world like they were going to advance out of Group D until M redirected the colony onto them at the last second.
Literally a miracle escape, and it's not something I'm not thankful for. But you can't talk too much
No,
about it.
I understand. You probably are really grateful that M woke the fuck up, but I was really feeling WSG after their last cup performance, and still kind of looking good in this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't
then
discount them.
Blam at the last second.
I wouldn't discount them in the future.
I was more shocked by Fitz' utter self-destruction, implosion.
if you want to know
Yeah.
a fun stat though,
No,
speaking of M actually, I think they won the golden ball despite almost spooning.
Oh yeah, Char is still the fucking golden ball with 5
Char
assists.
won
Is
isn't
this
he?
the first time that's happened? Where Golden Ball has been to... Because I know that
fucking 9 saves in a match. It's crazy.
Mantis even can confirm is Astrid. Yeah, and also, I'll echo what Detroit said. I think it's good, perhaps, that MLP got this only second place and sort of needed to. I'm not going to say exactly humble themselves, because congratulations, you're still second. You're still the silver medal of an Elite Cup, but at the same time, you need to learn to play good sports, and they were by and large.
Yeah, like they needed to be like. I think they've kind of been doing that a lot lately, anyways. But they needed a chance to show it, and this is a very good chance to show it.
Let's see. Anything else?
I do have. This is probably like a kind of a little bit of a dumb question, but how do you feel about like the resurgence of K?
Actually, I was super high. Like, you should have heard that in my commentary today. I was super high on K, and I was bloody shocked that H shut them down that hard.
I was too.
I thought K was the other, like, there were two teams that I thought absolutely had offense nailed on this new system, and it was Ko and K. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Ko loses to the absolute best defensive team in the cup. It happens. But K is going to meet them in the final, and we're going to get more of the same. And then H, goofy fucking H, who could not find a Rance goal to save their life today,
Unlucky.
just denied the fuck out of them. Impotent K against that. But no. They were really good otherwise. And I love their resurgence, and I hope they continue to do well, TBH.
Same.
Yeah. All right, final questions.
Okay, sure.
Anyone?
Anyone? Chat. I think that you kind of exhausted it. Everyone's.
Yeah, no, I would understand everybody being exhausted, but I was in a good mood, so I wanted to answer that. And
I mean,
thank you for
I
having
think
me
we're all
on
in a good
briefly.
mood. We're all somehow in a good mood.
No, I got one. I got one.
Oh, you
All
got
right.
one.
Do you still hate Well?
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, all right. As high as I am on you at this moment, I'm still not the biggest H or E fan, and that's probably never going to change. I'll give you your due if you're having a good day. I try to be a good lad for you, but I just, everybody has their own preferences of teams, and I'm probably never going to be that high on H or E unless you happen to be fucking beating MLP in the best final ever, okay?
Oh,
All
I
right,
got
you
some.
guys have fun.
Enjoy
I'm
your
out.
rest.
Yep,
You've
you too.
earned it.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
Thanks for the good
Sleep
cup.
well, Rigger.
All right. Let's see. God,
Hey,
we
Matt,
still
you're
got
back.
3 people in the column lobby who haven't been here yet.
I say we add. No, it's only 2. 2 people have been here already.
All right.
Yeah, the first guy's already been in.
The
Okay.
second and fourth guy you gotta add.
All right.
Hello?
You better be fucking
Hello?
quick. I'm wearing my patience thin.
There's like
Yeah,
4 hearts here. You can just leave.
I need to talk about the poll results.
Oh yeah.
Why did you do that at the start? That's what you normally do.
Fuck.
We're doing it at the end because only the fucking losers will listen to it. So we're trying to bleed out viewers.
Get the real fans in here.
Anyway, Twain.
I just want to talk a bit about all the signs, and there were a lot of signs that MLP would be winning the cup. First of all, they were thrown in the same group with you. Second of all, the final was a rematch of MLP's first match, just like in 2016 summer. Third of all, there's Zint, who lost in the round of 16 with the same score, a draw in regular time and loss at penalties, in the round of 16 to the eventual champion of the last summer, LGBT, and lost now against MLP. So you'd think that all these curses would stack one on the other.
The hell are you
That
talking about?
It wasn't meant to happen. It was
Yeah.
spooky how similar it was, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to happen. It would have been funny though.
Yeah, Matt can confirm I screamed like a fucking retard when during the penalty shootout.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Same.
Very intense.
I was eating a steak.
Okay, skinny penis.
It was a good steak.
Was it as good as the final?
I don't know. I didn't watch the final.
You made a mistake.
No, that was a good steak.
Anyway.
Mistake.
Wait,
Well,
anything else you'd like to add?
Your predictions on spring?
Predictions on spring. I can't even predict who's going to be the SP manager. Like, we have one guy lined up, but that's about it. Technically, out.
Well, at least give us some hot takes on the decision if there is one.
Is Twain out or is Twain in?
I'm sort of relegated to aesthetic duty and being like for the sake of it on the roster, but not an actual manager. I didn't even manage during this cup, so.
Oh, who managed this cup?
ESK.
ESK only managed the last match.
Cully.
I heard Ollie, bro, wasn't he trying to like overthrow the cup administration?
That actually didn't happen.
Oh no, Calibro was the guy who pushed for remove managers, and it was like a huge meme that got blown out of proportion.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
It was kind of dumb.
It was
Alright,
really
okay.
stupid.
Well,
All right,
a
thank
lot
you,
of things that happened in 2017 were kind of dumb.
Like
Thank you,
still
Dwayne,
using
for being here.
2017. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Existing.
Oh, he died.
No, he
I
got
just
kicked
can't
out.
All right. Did we add the M manager?
I think he's the only one that you guys haven't done yet.
Yep. All right.
Hello.
Say something.
Big boss of M.
Anything.
Hey! Just before you start talking, thank you so much. I will give you all the kisses you want.
That's pretty homo.
Detroit will literally suck your dick if he knows where you live.
And call you gay.
Say something.
And-
If you don't say
and-
something, we're going to the poll results, and I'm going to start talking.
I'm kicking him.
Poll result
There you go.
time. All right, Detroit, put up the results on the stream. By the
All
way.
right, should I do them in the order that they are in the announcement channel?
Wait a minute, is that
Yes,
who I
believe
think
that
it
is
is?
the correct order.
Is that Gummy?
What?
No, it's not. It's not Gummy. It's a guy just called Blue Gummy. Damn.
Like, he has a fucking horse avatar.
I know. I
How
just
do
saw
you
the
fuck
text.
that up?
I saw the text, and then I looked at the chat, and then I saw the horse
Like,
avatar. and
shut
I'm
up,
like,
shut
oh.
up. It's folders on time.
All right.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck. First question is about the level of aesthetics required to go to PES 18. Guess what? People like their fucking aesthetics. They do. Detroit, is the stuff up yet?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. People like their fucking aesthetics. We won't move to PES 18 if we lose that shit. At this point, I wasn't sure about putting this question on the poll at all because I felt it was a bit of a rehash from us asking in Autumn 17 about moving to PES 18. But at this point, it's pretty obvious. People like the aesthetics that we have, and they don't want to change PES and lose them.
People want that sweet, sweet noodle lesbian ass.
No,
Yes,
no,
people
Lear.
love
People
their
don't
nuclear
want. People
lesbians.
don't want to start over. They don't want to put in more fucking effort.
How the fuck did you get here?
Shut
And who
up.
put this faggot in? Kick him! Kick him!
You let us all in.
Already gone. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we had, by the way, 600 responses exactly. Out of at the time, 2,200 viewers who were watching. Pretty decent engagement, I guess.
Not a bad
You know.
margin.
Yeah.
So this poll, pretty obvious. This one, pretty obvious. We're going to PES 18 if we get full aesthetics. If we aren't, we're not going to. Then the next question was, Detroit, it's your cue to switch it up.
Yep.
Which version of PES would you like to see spring on, not including 18? And this question, the response to this is amazing to me because it means that everyone who has been telling me we need to go to PES 15 so that it can have its second Elite Cup, or PES 16 was really fun, guys, we need to go back to it and save the cup. Get the fuck out of here. People are like 17 more than that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we're not going back to 16. Just as
Yeah,
a man.
fuck 16. 16 is a
If-
fucking garbage fire of
If
a
we
game.
went back to 16, I would seriously consider retiring.
Why was PES 15 the least? I don't get that.
Because no
15
aesthetics.
was almost 3 years ago as well.
15
No,
is like actually broken. Like,
yeah,
I think
yeah, that too.
Like half of the thing didn't actually fucking work in that game. Like, I mean,
reference
the actual sliders were broken.
In reference to the people who voted PES 15 first, should we get like a shovel or something so we could scoop them back in after they got blown the fuck out? Because wow, apparently they were very wrong.
I just think people are allowed to have their preferences. I'm not saying that they are wrong for saying that they like.
No,
PES
they're
15,
allowed to like the wrong things. That's totally their prerogative.
But here's the thing. I think that those people are very much nostalgic for something because when preparing this poll, I went back to watch PES 15 and PES 16 matches just to like refresh myself on all of it. And it's like PES 15, the team that scored first, it was always felt like a sigh of relief because like, oh, thank God, we're gonna have momentum in the second half. And you also noticed once I was aware of it, I became so much more aware of the fact that it was literally a broken game with the flat 4-4-2 defending. And then 16, it was like, okay, this is just a garbage fire. And I remembered it's like, oh yeah, we had rules because everyone hated PES 16 that much. And it was like the most we've ever had in terms of angriness about any version of PES.
I don't know, the angriness, like,
The
PES
angriness
17
about
had
PES 17
literal months
Oh, man.
and months of people just saying, hey, this thing sucks.
I think they fixed it for the most
Well,
part.
yeah, it was a goddamn
It was
mess.
debatable
Like,
how good a fix that was.
I mean, like both 16 and 17 required a lot of work to make something decent out of it. But I mean, like, we've
I like
gotten to a
Avadium
point-
in the chat. Nice.
But, I don't know.
Yeah, this was
I
fairly...
still don't feel too great about the rules, but it's like, this is what people voted for. So,
I think
See,
that-
here's the thing about
I
rule
think this
sets.
cup. I think this cup produced amazing games.
yeah,
I really
like,
think it
yeah. It's just like from a perspective of getting all the players out, I couldn't do that because there's 5 positions on the pitch that goes to these 5 players. You have 5
Next
other
question.
positions, which is just going to be fullbacks, center backs, and DMF.
Dude, there are a bunch of ways to like set up a team where you can have your medals in important positions,
Next
but you can
question.
also put them
All
on
right,
the
yeah, all
on
right.
the pitch.
Let's go to the next question.
Hold on.
I think
I just want to say this real quick.
All right.
As far as rule sets go, it's not really your job as a manager to say, in it. That's what your job is. It's not, oh, I wish it was this, I wish it was that, and yeah, everyone's gonna have their preferences, but
okay,
whatever
before we move on, I
whatever
just wanna
merit
say
throws at you, that's what you got to work with, and that's your job is to work with it as best you can.
Isn't that the point?
Isn't it
Of,
That's what I'm saying.
about
Just
making
how
it
the
good enough
degree
and being able to
of
watch.
the degree of blown the fucking out that happened here. The first choice of PES 17 with current rules was 346 votes out of the 600. If we add that to 142 from PES 17 with different rules, that's like that's about 500 out of 600 people wanted to stay on PES 17 as their first choice. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to not be this level of a fucking blowout. But I guess that, again, people really like their aesthetics. And
people
portraits
really
are a part of that.
enjoyed
And they
watching
also,
them.
I think, remembered how much of a fucking bastard PES 16 was to watch sometimes. Anyway,
Next question.
Next question. Would you support a system that reduced pre-match setup in the first days at the cost of things maybe getting rigged by accident?
Now,
This
hold
is
on.
actually the question that surprised me.
Before
in
you
terms
get
of
into that, is that thing that we've talked about before about the?
This was asking about day one nightlies without getting into the nitty gritty details.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
this
what I
one
thought
that
this question was
surprised me.
about.
This is one that surprised me, but I think I understand it. And obviously, we're going to stick to what happens. It was like, do you feel that it was basically saying, do you feel that the match days being reduced by X amount of time is worth the potential of shit going south for a team by accident? And it's fairly balanced, but I think overall people are less okay with that, and they want a system that is less able to be riggable.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too, and that really surprised me because I know a lot of people really kind of get uppity about match days and match day length, and I figured this would be like a shoe-in, but no, people just
how are nightlies able to be rigged?
Okay, because my idea for day one nightlies was that every team would submit their sliders the night before, and then someone like FAR would just implement them the night before. And the problem with that is that if FAR fucks up and puts you on counter instead of possession, for example, on one of your presets, you don't know that it's there, and shit's rigged without anybody realizing it for the match.
Right, and you wouldn't have the chance to fix it.
Counter
human error for 32 goddamn teams, Mac.
Yeah.
Well, no, with counter and preset, with counter and all the other stuff, like counter and all the other, the only things that you won't see on just the main screen, it's the slider. So it's like you would know that it's not on counter, or it's not on possessive, or it's not flex, or it's not maintained. Just right there.
You know, a slight aside, because I'm seeing people in the chat say it, it's like saying how it's like, oh yeah, no more PES 17 from VU manager, and someone else saying it's like, yeah, we should rotate between 14 and 17, and stuff like
14?
that. It's like,
no, that's
here's
dumb.
the thing though. We
14 is
had this
fucking
poll
trash.
specifically because we wanted to feel how people would feel about that kind of thing, and the poll says people don't feel the need to spice it up in that way, the same way that a lot of managers do. Like,
yeah, I mean, that was the point of the poll. If you just did it during the all season,
I
all
think
you'll have is like managers answering the poll.
I think
Like,
maybe
even-
having like a friendly tournament or something like that in an old version of PES for fun wouldn't be a bad idea. But
I mean, like, no one can stop you from doing whatever rule set or
Yeah.
whatever version of PES for
Yeah.
invitation.
but like, I think that my takeaway from this question is people don't want to introduce something for being rigged, and that means that because I do think that we should be trying to reduce the time just sitting in fucking menus, I think that it means that we need to look at other ways to reduce game time, and that might mean like something like Totori's rig timer. That might mean like saying that you have to send your instructions to the streamer before the day starts at all, and then they'll just be implemented in the pregame anyways. We have options now, but just now we know how people generally feel about giving an element of potential rigging to it.
I think, one thing that would help time would be if before a manager calls for a timeout, he sends the changes to Boris beforehand.
I felt like
I can see that.
overall pre-match in the Cup was very good.
Yeah, it has been pretty.
Oh, it
has
was really
actually
great
been
to
pretty
see
good.
It all flowed very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of this that's go ahead.
The Cup consistently started on time, which was good. Oftentimes when it would start, the instructions, everything would already be set up. They'd be ready to go. I felt this Cup was very competitive.
I don't think that it's as urgent to address this as it previously has been, and I think that is honestly reflected in these results. People are overall more fine with the match length than I think that they would have been a year or two ago. Because
Agreed.
I remember like the 8-hour days.
Yeah.
And stuff
Like,
like that.
I think today was
And,
the
like,
only day.
that's kind of,
On time and just making sure that I mean one of the things is just making sure that when you're making panic changes, you as a manager know what you want to do and how you're going to do it. Because a lot of the things that just slow things down is in match rigging, not preset rigging. As long as you're just fucking doing it during the anthems.
Yeah, because like obviously since it's on my day one nightly plan, I was obviously in very much support of this. So yeah, I'm reevaluating what our priorities need to be because poll says this. People aren't okay with that change, and that just means that we need to change that. And rigging was pretty fast. People are okay with that.
I've always wanted a return to the rig timer. I just feel like it's not just like the mark of a good manager to have your changes done ahead of time, but it's just like the mark of
I think
that,
it's the
that you
mark
know
of
what you're
preparedness.
doing. Yeah, it's a mark of preparedness. Like, I mean, I've not always been the best at it myself, so I really don't have a lot of room to talk. But I've always just tried to make sure that I have a plan, like a backup plan to my backup plan, so that if something happens, it's like I have at least a general idea of what I'm going to do.
It's Fat Shamer in the chat. It's not about shortening the match days. I know that you're memeing first of all, but it's not about shortening the match days. It's about shortening the time in the match days that aren't the match.
Yeah.
That are just sitting around while everyone's just like, please, for God's sake, start the match. Like that's where this is coming from.
Or even restart the match. with
Ah.
mid game changes and managers not really knowing, like calling a timeout and then taking forever to type out their changes.
Yeah, and that's
Or
something that we're
making
going to have to
change
think
and
about
then
between now
having
and
the
spring.
streamer
Because
not being able to actually implement the change properly because
it
of
is
the-
something I still want to do, but now we have a much more direction of like, it needs to be something that is not going to introduce this element of riggedness.
Yeah.
Fourth question.
Next. Yeah.
This is just like something Archie wanted in because chants have been a bit of a thing this cup. Like sometimes they've worked, sometimes they haven't worked. We got them on the last day at least.
Look,
But
I'm still going
this
to
one was-
maintain. I'm still going to maintain that D only lost to H because we did not get our fucking mooing.
I was
so.
surprised by this question because like it's basically even. What the heck? Like this answer tells us nothing.
No, I feel like it's pretty clear.
I mean, it's almost 50%.
I mean,
less
actually, no.
random.
Sorry, we can tell that a number of people, about 10% more, do feel more towards it being less random and more evenly distributed. And this one was answered by everyone but 2 people, so it's not like we're short on sample size for this. That gap is pretty significant.
And I feel like people are going to be a
It
little bit more
was the
flippant
least
at that
important
point.
question, but it's still something that, like, you know, we put it on there because, like, we wanted to know how people felt about this.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like the answers that you got, like as is pretty clear. Like you can say it's like with the no opinion. You might say there's a little bit of leeway, but it's like I feel like if they don't care either way, then you can kind of take that piece of the pie out of the chart, and if you do that, the answer's pretty clear.
Yeah,
Then again, I
think
did
that
vote
you're
for
right.
red,
If you
so-
take the I have no opinion out of it, then it does become very clear.
And I mean, they're still just like not having a real explanation of where the even distribution would be, since transfer just said-
probably didn't
That's
help
true.
as well.
That's true.
It's not a well-written question.
Well, I think that it was just because it was just asking how people feel in general about it. It's not asking them about a specific system. It's just like, do you care about? Do you
Chants.
feel that the chants should be more spontaneous in the order that they occur, or do you feel that they should be more structured in the order that they appear in? And some people feel one way, some people feel the other. More people feel that they
what
should
can
be
Rig Deal do?
less random.
Because at the end of the day, it comes, since it's a rig deal thing, and it's triggered at whatever the fuck magic computer shit happens, it comes down to what works the best for that system. So if like setting it at certain times or setting it in response to a team scoring goals or a team moving past a certain point of the certain point of the pitch, then distribute it thusly. But if you can just make it happen whenever the fuck, and that's easier for Rigdio, then that would probably be the best for whoever makes things happen.
Yeah.
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 And at the end of the day, now we know. Now we know how people feel. Like, and
We'll probably get stronger opinions about it after spring.
I think
I'll be
chants are a
honest,
nice.
I didn't hear a single chant in any of the matches I watched this.
well, I heard a few, but that's because chants were very much a work in progress.
Yeah, I feel like that might have mostly been why, because like I weekly forgot to even do like chants, and we're just like, oh well, like it's not gonna be the end of the fucking world if you don't have
I'm
chants.
pretty
I
sure
heard
everyone
SP
heard
chants,
that
which were
SP
funny.
fucking skit chants now.
No, yeah, the
Yeah,
SP
about
chants were so funny.
Oh, stop.
MLP and U chants?
Oh my fucking god, there's too many people in here.
Sweep.
Kick everyone that. Holy shit! Why are there so many people in here?
Because Detroit keeps adding people.
Detroit. I'm sorry, people who are
Attica.
We do
No,
have one more
no,
guy, like one more legitimate caller though. So
Okay, but Detroit, we're about to get to the shitpost section.
okay, can we bring him in first and then we get to the shitpost?
All right. Okay,
Sure.
that's like the treat that we're dangling in front of people. It's like I'm gonna read out a bunch of the shitposts.
Right, but we got to edge as long as we can.
Detroit having 7 people is too many.
It's
Oh.
like D&D. Once you get past a certain point, it just gets sad.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm almost 30 years old.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, Colin guy. Wait, we
Colin
had
guy?
him in already.
No, we
Wait,
didn't.
No, I'm talking. I'm
No,
looking at
forever
Mantis
hold
right
your
now.
peace.
Blue Gummy, you can go ahead. Mantis, get the fuck out.
Ah. Fair enough. Yes, hello. I have no idea how Discord works, so hi.
Hey, what's up? What you guys
Just
say?
talk, man.
Just talk
Uh,
about the matches today and how you felt.
Honestly, the matches today, they were fucking awesome. I was gripping my seat all the way through. I got
Alright.
one of my friends to watch it. And yes, I will be honest, although I think you can guess, I'm a horse fucker.
I can tell by the avatar. Yes.
Yes, possibly.
I mean, look. Today, out of all days, I'm okay with you.
I don't know, man. After what we've seen in April Fools, just because he has a pony avatar doesn't mean he's necessarily a horse fucker. He could be a Polak.
Okay, let's not let's let this guy actually talk. So we can get him
all
out
right.
here.
No, I started watching the 410 Cup about, a week, 2 weeks ago? Been brushing up on them ever since. Honestly, it's just fucking awesome watching.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah. So, like, I'm super thankful for you actually. Honestly, the thing I'm most thankful for is you making a community and, like, getting it together and making something awesome. Like, something that actually kind of connects for a Chan.
Dude, give it at least 4 more months and you're gonna hate this place like
Oh,
everyone.
come on, man. Do you really have
Come on,
to
come
be
on.
like... Do you have
Okay,
to look at someone
Come on,
being
Mac. That's like telling a child that Santa doesn't exist. Let him believe a little bit longer, okay?
Someone who's
I'm
having
implying
fun is
that I
like,
don't
I'm glad
really
that this is
support
fun.
Chan.
I'm having a great time, and you're
And everyone
responsible
on
to
it.
be like, how fucking dare you have fun? You'll
Having
be like
fun
me someday.
in
You'll
my
be bad.
I mean, he's not wrong, but it's like, you don't gotta tell him.
Damn it, at you.
Just enjoy the ride.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Thank you for being a part of the thing that a lot of people have put a lot of work into, a lot of effort into. Thank you for enjoying it for what it purely is, and not an esports type deal. Thank you for enjoying it as a thing to, I guess, unite 4chan. I guess that's what we're doing.
I guess. It's like we're some
Implying
kind of
yes.
Suicide Squad or something.
All right. Thank you, dude.
Yes,
Have a
thank
good
you.
evening.
All right. Who shit posts now?
Wait, hold on. Guy, do you know about the spring tournament?
Spring tournaments, that's Baby's Cup, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, do.
Give us your takes on who could win that tournament.
The answer.
Well,
Teams who made the round of 16 cannot participate.
Yes, please.
I
remember that.
know. Honestly, I kind of want Fit to win it because they got beat so fucking badly into the
They were
ground.
the only one to beat the cup winners.
Yeah, literally the only
Wait,
team
what?
to beat you.
Yeah, they beat
Fit was the
you.
only team to beat you.
No, wasn't it Fit that got like 0-5?
Yeah, but they still beat you the very next game.
Yeah, it was the
you
weirdest
conceded-
thing ever.
You only
Let me-
conceded 3 goals until the finals, and one of them Fit.
Ah, damn, apparently I've missed that. Sorry.
Don't worry. Well, it's still your hot take. Fit to win.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with those, especially because, honestly, I don't know why, but their song is so fucking gay that it's like made a 360 and actually become, and 180 and become awesome again.
360.
Yeah.
No, 180.
Didn't move, walk away.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Billy, one last thing. Cheers and have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Thanks for enjoying the cup. Like was said, so many people put
Okay,
so
here's the
many
thing.
hours, so much time.
There are a few responses in the poll that are sort of like that, where it's like people who just are enjoying the cup and want to say, "I enjoy the cup and think it's a cool thing," but don't worry, I'm just gonna start from the very top. The first response in the shitpost box is "Cup is dead. A Lamau, I'm out." Next is I can't wait for MLP to win again. Leafs more Craig implying rants. MLP 3 stars, bitch. Sack Lear. Change up the script, you fucking faggot leaf. Please, God, just kill the cup. Maybe we can pick it back up in 2022, but holy God, this is too much. Just let us die. Seize those means of reproduction. Giddy up.
Post
This
all
is
of
some
it.
kind of copy pasta. Keep PES 17 forever. Fuck MLP. Luna best pony. You are loved. Suck. Remove managers. Penis, penis, penis. Someone posted the entire sex slave for 2 bears pasta. Just
I
Monica.
can probably tell you exactly who that is.
There were 2 of them.
Ah,
I can tell you
people
exactly who they
probably
were then.
exactly who they were.
Free Dusty. Giddy up. Cancel the final. Just declare the winner. Bring back German bro. Sack Rants. 3 thick stars. The salt of 4CCG. I voted for you. Fuck MLP. Remove whores.
Whores?
A horsey smiley. A whores. HOERS. Whores.
Horse, yeah.
Thank you for all
So
your hard
like,
work.
so like H and E and F.
Yes, that's the only way
those
to
whores?
interpret that.
Ah, okay.
Someone says 3-star. Hi mom. 3 stars. End the horse fuck conspiracy. I still love you. I have a boner. It is very happy times. Beg
Oh,
Vegas.
mine.
3 stars, please. But then this person also has a serious message. Also, don't sacrifice the aesthetics. Change the rules of the cup if you need to. The board culture is more important than the sport. Giddy up. Someone
he's
posted
right.
ASCII
Yep.
of Tuhu.
Which two who?
I don't know.
Post
It's got
it.
a hat, so it has to be a Tuhu.
Is it Furuzawa because she's the best one?
You have the JP manager in the call.
Okay, it's in the chat. It's in the
Figure it
chat.
out.
Wow. Oh, it's Shiki Yamazamdu.
It's
What?
Oh, okay, that's the concussion talking.
Yamazava, it sounds like me trying to improvise a name.
Shiki-Iki. That's her name, Shiki.
Yep, sticky icky yabba dabba
It's
do.
like me looking around the room. It's like, my name is Shiki Iki Agasamagaru.
It's like that
I'm
Simpsons skit
sorry
with
that Japanese isn't your language. I apologize to different places have different names.
I didn't know that. I didn't actually know that.
It's like that Simpsons skit with Joey Jojo's Shabadoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's that.
Joey Jojo Yamazanadu.
Okay, if MLP get 3rd star, special match for MLP and Pull. God damn it. Sleep tight, Aniki. Love you in the cup. Keep up the good work. We need racism / stereotypes on the team. JK, doubt that would work. Thank you for the stream, you sand niggers. Craig, I want my cup where MLP isn't invited. Call it Super 4chan Cup with no MLP. But you have to rig it for MLP, snickers nefariously. Thinks to self, man, if this works, I'll get 3 stars and I'll ride the cool salt mines. Come on, Luck, be a rigger tonight. Crosses fingers and gulps. So, adjusts collar and looks firmly. What did you say to my proposal? Waits patiently. Fun is the most important thing here. A good amount of aesthetics plus the least amount of delay should be the optimal choice. After that productive post, it's Beppis. While I was on the fence about Lear's leadership initially and remained disappointed in some of his responses to crisis in the first year of his cabinet, he has shown at least a willingness to weigh his options and evidence of others in deciding what's best for the cup. Lamau, just kidding, we're building off a wall on the wrong border, you poutine-guzzling faux polite sack of shit. There are no problems with their current platform.
That's a
Keep
good
it.
one.
Rig it for you, please. Done and done. Kill ponies, 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 kill ponies. There's a few more of those. Setting this stuff off stream would essentially kill the testing. That's Canes. Are we able to have more match days on 18 with any decent monsters?
God, that's the place to be a fucking bitch.
Oh, I think I realized who did the whole. Oh, I can have 3 stars and no one will ever know. This guy up here. Was like, oh, that was me. Shouts out to this new dude. It's like I wish you was a fan of a different team so I could like you actually. Remember the other day when I said, "Oh man, MLP guys are cool. I like you guys." That was a fucking lie. That was a lie.
That was just
Fuck MLP.
You all bought it. You all bought it.
You guys
son
thought
of a
I
bitch.
was? You guys thought I was horse positive? You're dumb fucks. I hate everyone.
Here's a positive one from MLP though. Giddy up and good luck all. Also, the crazier models in stadiums, the better. Go nuts. Rants for trash. Fuck poems. Boris is immunized against all dangers. One may call him a scoundrel, parasite, swindler, profiteer. It all runs him off water like a raincoat. But call him a rigger, and you'll be astonished at how he recoils, how injured he is, how suddenly he shrinks back. I've been found out. In before 3 stars. Giddy up. Someone is asking, will more teams be added? Yes.
Oh, fuck. Yes, you're right.
Hey, Aiko win.
And Aiko are coming, right?
Band is at this point basically confirmed.
Oh,
Aiko
yeah.
are apparently working on their shit, and yeah. We'll see.
It'll be good to have another rival to kick the shit out of.
So I don't fetus, please, God.
Please, God.
Love the cup. Love all the people involved in it. Love what you're doing. Keep up the good work, guys. Free my nigga
What a
T.
faggot.
I like
Oh, I
funny.
love you guys. Wow.
Wow.
I like. Latucan has arrived. You guys are great. Keep up your. Oh, sorry. Okay. I lost the formatting on this because the person below that, a few below this, posted the entire Boris Cross Kexandra smutfic.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Okay. That breaks everything, I guess.
Delete MLP.
Delete.
Delete. Faggots. Benes edited a fucking leaf. A Lamau. Boris Acute, rake the leaves. Giddy up, we 3 stars now. Summer 18 is coming home, la. Someone posted a Wikipedia page for A Way Out video game. Right, that was from the Video Game Awards. He posted the Wikipedia page for that. 3 stars.
Interesting.
Whoops, Boris is streaming. Haha. Oh wow, MLP is winning. Thinking. Whoops, Whoops, Boris is streaming. Haha. Oh well, MLP is winning. Thinking. Oh, they posted a few times. More fun and go you. PES 17 has been great. I don't see any reason to change it. Been watching for 60 for years. I do feel that 17 has been the best one so far. If 18 means we have to reduce some models, I'm definitely against moving away from 17.
Whoa!
Horsey Smiley.
Whoa! PES 17
That was a hot take. That was a hot take.
Like, okay, this cup, if you only watch PES 17 in winter 18, then yeah. If you watch all of 2017, okay, not winter 17. Winter 17 was good. But all the other ones, okay, spring was good too. Summer was not, and autumn was holy shit, autumn was bad.
Okay, autumn, the winter was bad. The actual cup itself was fun.
I don't know. I don't know.
Sack France, fuck MLP. You're a bunch of faggots. MLP 3 stars. Ben Garrison? Yeah, I know him by that name. Hell, I worked with him in Nam. Back then we called him Goot Cutting Garrison because he never came out of a tunnel with a scalp and ear or covered in blood. Actually, this copy pasta is really long. I'm just gonna go back to the end. In a flash, he pulled out his weathered but razor-sharp knife and stopped, just short of sticking out of my gut. You know what? That took a turn I wasn't expecting in this copy pasta. The look in their eyes when I slipped this baby in their swollen rice-filled bellies is reason enough to see the last lights flick off in their heads as they see a real killer work. I think I missed some context in that, but I'm not going back.
That's what happens when you speed read, man.
Allow for unofficial and practice matches. Hi, Dusty. Fuck every PES that isn't 17.
Oh, person who asks for unofficial practice matches, join the AGL.
There's invitationals, there's...
Yeah, there's the AGL.
VGL,
I'm gonna shill for the
Invitational.
AGL so we get to 256 teams.
Fuck you.
Also run shit, probably.
Thinking, man.
Mac, don't make me come live on air, please.
Yeah, 256 teams, you guys. That's the goal that we're setting for AGL. Get every single one of you. If everyone listening to this right now makes a fake team, we literally only need 80 more teams. That's easy.
We over in the D Discord are working on like 3 different teams at once. So
There's like 80 of you in there. You guys need a team per person. You need people who don't have computers. It's like make a team and they'll do it.
Hey, don't talk about my prospective co-manager like that.
And just pick things. We will make the team for you. We will make it meme.
By the way, we're a third of the way through these, by the way. We are a third of the way through these.
Do we really have to?
Yes. Oh, you MLP are having a tough game. Time to enable Sheet Engine.exe. Gas the horse fuckers. Fuck you. You deserve to be shoved into lockers, nerds.
Wait, you guys, hold on. What if we made a team based off the shitpost box from the poll?
Well, at that point, I'm pretty sure that your
At
gold
that
medal would
point,
be
you
3 stars.
basically just made QA.
Yes.
But it's like replace delete poll from QA with delete MLP. Wow.
Alright. I can get behind support question 3, provided we let managers review before the game starts. Fair enough. Bennis, horse pussy, you will win Captus. Hang all managers on stream. I'm busy testing for the final. Fuck off and give us PES 18. I think that's the U manager. Bennis, again.
Yeah.
ML Pole will win the Pole League 3. Rip Billy, fuck you, Leatherman. Get some better devs and reverse engineers, friend. Zed should be possible. Kill all pony fuckers. I appreciate you fellows and all the effort you put into these things. Bennis, 3 stars. Giddy up. Fug. Fuck rants. Stop MLP from getting a 3rd star. Wow, I can't wait for MLP to win again. Jesus Christ, these arrogant fucks think they're so fucking... that's the entire thing. Fug. Thanks for asking for feedback on the cup. I would support other changes to reduce waste time in setting up matches, but I am unsure about the suggestion made in the 3rd question. Sunset Shimmer is best horse. It's always been... This is the 2nd Bears pasta. I'm not reading that. Trash when?
Damn.
3 stars for MLP Woo. Consider doing something cheeky to encourage metal subs. Free super sub or something. Also, your team is shit. Here's looking at you, kid. Giddy up, faggots. I'm not actually retired. I live in your heads forever, T. Karth.
Thank you for signing it. Goodbye. There we go.
Free
God
money,
damn.
T.
When the fuck did he become a host? Who's giving out the host role like fucking candy?
Well, he's been hosting for the entire fucking time, so...
You gave it...
Detroit, on a scale from 1 to Ric Flair, how drunk is Parth right now?
Look,
I don't know. Less than
You
me.
gave me the role for a host.
Well, you actually had to host the one time.
Yeah, but that just shows you have no standards.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're important,
Yeah,
so
we
you
don't.
you get it by fucking default.
Anyway, free my naked T. Don't fix what ain't broke. Accidental rigging is alright as long as it gets figured out in the first few matches. Gas the Leafs, race war now. 3 minutes, 3 stars, 3 heads high, MLP. You're a faggot, lol. I swear to me, mum, you fuckers downgrade the aesthetics, I'll knock your kabizzle by airmail. Please pray to RNGesus for me. Mind that salt. It was cozier, goddammit. Day for the rake when. VGL greater than 4cc. That's Nomo or ramen.
It's no.
Rig it for TV. Fuck Lear. I have leaked the script. You wins the final. Screenshot this. By the way, Isla is my waifu. 420 by 420 by 420.69. Pop Team Cancer. Remove managers. And then there's a push. Let's take a look at what's in the push.
Pony porn.
Then let me die.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That's a good push.
So it's remove managers, then let me die.
Yeah.
Hi, I like purple. Whatever you want. Electric communication, Japanese text imagination, Japanese text spark, Japanese text rock action, Japanese text meditation, more Japanese text.
I think I know who did that one.
Paper. Keep the cards, but honestly, I think it's the aesthetics that make the cup. The memes that happen from this would be too much of a loss to just throw away. This person had multiple spelling errors in their answer that I had to work through.
Don't worry about that.
Everyone who hated LGBT were just bandwagoning. It went from LGBT being a huge contender for best music to having the worst music over the course of one game, that game being the Babby final. MLP winning is the fate they deserve for hating every team that does marginally well. Aesthetics are important. I'd be fine with staying on the current version forever if it meant we get a steady improvement in distribution of blenders and stadiums and all that jazz. 3 stars, no you.
Well, you get
that guy until that
distribution of
last
blenders
part.
if you start sucking in the right dicks. All right?
Exactly.
Man, every cup I think I really should volunteer to be a tester, but then I feel like I should put my time towards working on my own project instead. I still feel, however, that you should allow more pre-match rigging a la pre-2015 or semi and quarterfinal changes.
Oh my god, no. No, dude.
Even
No, those were
pretty good.
unironic 10-hour match days. Unironic 10-hour match days.
It was
It
bad.
was it's just the way it is. No, it shouldn't be that way.
But at that said, though, you can put time into the 4CC while still working on your own projects. Like,
yeah,
you can be as involved in the cup as you want to be, and if you think you'll have fun, and you'll make a positive change in the cup by being involved, go for it, dude. Go for it.
don't go overboard.
Don't go overboard, though.
The
Don't go
first day
overboard.
of first bait, there was a guy who was like, I want to do cup things. It was like, dude, just do it. Just have fun. As long as you're having fun, Everyone else is having fun. And then that was
Hey,
the
was that
worst
the Merlin
idea
dude?
we've ever had.
And then that guy turned out to be trying to start the Reddit League.
Yeah.
And
that
the
was-
fucking Super Mario Brothers University League too.
Yeah.
Yes.
We kind of all fucked up on that one. But to be fair, who could have seen that coming?
Look, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right, Jack?
Yeah, you got a brick. Who's Jack? Did you just get like? Are you Dusty Rhodes now or something?
No,
What
that's
the
a fucking Metal Gear Rising quote.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Bennett.
Next one.
The next one is Benist.
Alright.
And whatever you want. Remove MLP. 3rd star. ML Mulp now forever. Shout out to German Bro and the inevitable Salt Mine. Stay riggy and triggy, boys. See you, Space Poner. Tell Boris that his cats are cute. I will actually do that right now.
Boris is strong.
Boris, some guy on the pool.
Lear! Holy
wants
shit!
you to know
Boris, your cats are cute. I want to pet your pussies.
cats are cute. There you go. I've told Boris now.
Now we know why
Dave
Lowell
the
can't get out of the fucking babbies, right?
And the next one is, of course, Dave the Rake. Then giddy up 3 stars, giddy up 3 stars, giddy up 3 stars. Custom stadiums are very important. I don't like you, Lear. I love you. Rig us 3 stars, please. Those are 2 different posts, by the way.
Man, Lear. Sounds like you have an admirer.
Post it together. I don't like you. I love you.
Yeah, those are 2 different posts. I will say that those are 2 different ones. Stale script, Lear. Give trash an actual team already. Bennis, I'm going to drown my sorrow in beer. That's the O manager. Everything is shit already. 3rd star for MLP. 3 stars. Time to watch 4chan explode. Giddy up. Then giddy up. Then sack rants. This box is going so fast no one will notice. I want to fuck a giant Momiji.
Who doesn't?
I saw that, dude.
What shit taste? What awful taste? Everyone knows the Giants de Soho is Yugi.
All right.
Fucking dumbasses.
Thanks for all. Rig on. You
Wait,
guys
no,
do
the Giants Toho is Suka.
totally
That
worth
is
waking up
some
at 3 in
excess
the morning. Oh god, it's an Australian. It's totally worth waking up at 3 in the morning for 3 weekends straight.
Yeah.
Love the cup. Definitely a highlight of my year. Y'all are amazing for the 4chan community's autism. Don't make cup chants completely fixed. If possible, ensure that they are somewhat evenly distributed. Something like having a chant guaranteed per half, but randomly placed throughout. Venice did. Go my team. Remove horsefuckers. Fuck MLP. Implying rants. We have already gotten
just
more.
say don't actually fix the chants.
We have already gotten more user input than Reddit in this poll. Oh, 3-star horse. Make sure Boris doesn't kill himself if MLP win 3 stars. Legalize gay weed. MLP 3 stars. Wow, I can't wait to have to throw out horsefuckers rigging the Aussies poll. This sucks. Bring back Pez 14. I want all 20s. Giddy up. Int was robbed. Bennis da. Aesthetics is half the fun. Giddy up 3 stars. OP is a faggot. 2 who hijack lol. Make Springer a mega babby. That will be known within about a week, probably.
Make Springer a mega babby.
Yeah, they said
What
Springer,
a
not Spring.
What a
Jerry.
VGL when? FIFA. Also, if MLP wins, just end it. Fuck MLP. 3 stars. Been following this shitty event since 2013. Can't stop. Boris needs to get naked for every match. This is not a request.
Oh my.
Call W and WG sack the leaf. Insert salty MLP copy pasta here. Fuck MLP, fuck rants too. Steamed hams Lamau. No matter what the outcome of today is, I will be happy. A terrible chat impression did nothing wrong.
What?
Okay, that's some autist who showed up in the VP Discord who found out about 4chan because of Pokemon Clover and had medical autism.
Medical autism.
Yes. No cars, no cup. Gas all the horse fuckers. Kill yourself, horse fuckers. The memes are the whole point of 4CC. Otherwise, I would just watch actual sports. Bennis giddy up. Don't take personal attacks from 4CCG. Serious. Bennis, no you. If it ain't a straight upgrade, don't bother with Pez 18. Bring gift back. Remove MLP. Rip Iniki. Buh. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina. That is a hot take. That is a hot take indeed. Bring back IC.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer this guy in the chat. Fuck no. I did not even read all of that, but fuck no. Fuck
Well, I
no.
get shit on if I tell this dude to kill himself because I want to tell this
No,
dude to
don't
kill
do
himself.
that. Obviously, he's just stupid. But fuck no.
Are we near the end? We are 416 out of 599.
I thought
no,
you
out of
said there was
600.
600.
Do we really have to read all of them?
We're 2/3 of the way
Yes.
through.
Look,
I'm not
we
telling
need
you.
we need all 100 Benesses.
You're okay. Giddy up.
We're
Good luck.
not going.
Rigged
I'm
on the
not
happy
gonna
rigged
ban
man.
him.
MLP 3 stars incoming. Pineapple. Stop rigging the UMLP Elite Finals. Everyone knows you're you're reading a script. Horsecock. More memes. Ban MLP from
Horsecock?
Giddy. Where do I send money to get things rigged? Can I
Me.
not?
Send it to HT.
Fuck MLP. I swear to fuck, if Ko died for nothing and MLP wins this, then I will kill myself. Well, guy. Good news.
Congratulations, dude.
You get to live
another shitty day.
Implying rape. Thanks for the great work. Giddy up, Buttercups. 3 stars. 3 stars MLP. Ban MLP. Fug. MLP 3 stars. This one's in all caps, by the way. For the tactics option, managers should be able to have a last chance objection option for emergency changes if they were put incorrectly. I don't know how much coordination this would require, but it is something to think about. Also, it should go without saying that teams can't make changes that weren't present in the export. No last minute mind games. That shit's gay. Please tell Craig that I think his new shirt looks cute on him. I won't tell Craig that. How dare you speak to me in all caps.
Wait, why does he know Craig's new shirt?
I
know.
don't think about that.
Don't think about these questions. Horsecock, 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 horsecock.
I like this guy.
horsecock.
This guy's my favorite.
Only get so
Someone
around.
else answered in Japanese letters. Millennium Girl. The Cup's current form is pretty solid. Concerning moving to another version of PES, I'd say that the models, ports, and stadiums make the Cup more enjoyable and are what make it stand out from other PES tournaments. What other PES tournaments?
What
Whilst
other?
it was-
Well, I guess there's actual PES tournaments for
Like
real life
PES
play
and
PES.
All right, fair enough. Whilst it was necessary, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I feel it would be a detriment to the overall health of the Cup itself. Sleep tight, Aniki. 3 stars.
Are we?
Actually asking for permission to rig the Cup. When does QA get a team? Benis Benis. Remove the leaf. Changing versions is often what parts keep the often is part of what keeps the 4CC interesting and prevents dominance of a single team who figured out the best way to play. The aesthetics are also part of it. I'm completely happy with new versions as long as full body mods can be done. I don't mind losing out on full stadium modifications as long as the communal fab house can still work.
Hey, nice.
Thanks for doing God's work for free. Delete MLP. Ma aesthetics. Cox. 3 stars. The memes must flow. Hold out for Zed. Tell Smugleaf I love him. No.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Smugly, for sitting in your response.
I think penalties should... Oh, here's the best one. I think penalties should be done away with, and 120-minute draws should be decided by other stats, like shots on target. In PES, where everyone has the same PK stats, it's more luck than anything. Replacing it with other stats would allow for a more accurate game, rather than a dumb RNG.
Hi, JB.
That's...
Yeah.
That's...
Hey, he was on earlier.
That's extra stupid.
That is just like...
Clearly, what we should do is after the 120 draw, we start a new game with the same tactics, slap both teams on +2, and whenever someone scores, that's it. That's the end.
That's the
I
best.
like that idea,
For Dusty,
actually.
kill me, Pete. Hashtag
Everyone
bring back
on
Tony.
purple.
Hashtag buy Blunder and on. Also switch to 18 in summer, Desu. PES switches in elites are the best option. Fuck MLP, ban them from the Cup. I don't care what PES we ever use again. From one leaf to another leer. Keep up the solid work, you massive faggot. Hi, Max. If you doesn't win this final, I will be really sad, so please don't rig it for MLP, thanks. Fucking ban MLP from competing already. Fuck, custom stadium/models are a large part of what make the Cup so entertaining to watch. I will much rather have those rather than the latest possible version of PES. Slightly better game engine doesn't mean all that much to me if the atmosphere is ruined as a result. Thanks for the effort. Get more commentators who know about the boards playing and can talk about the board and the players. It's more fun when you're familiar with everything and learning what the different cultures instead of just listening to commentators mispronouncing names and going all, lol, I don't care about this shit, so who knows what it is.
Yeah, there we go. That's the
That-
one. That's
I
not
agree.
me, but I agree fully.
I
If
agree with
you
you.
ever start a match off with, fuck this team, you should be immediately pulled off commentary.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone is happy to see Honoka Kusaka. She's the best girl. She's #1. She is the gleaming gold standard against which all girls must be measured. God created her so everyone can love her. You love Honoka because you want the best. You deserve the best. Can someone tell me who the fuck that is?
Don't worry about
From
it.
Love Live who takes a lot of
Don't
dick.
explain it.
Piece of shit,
Don't
honk
think
knicker.
about it. Just don't
Yeah,
think about it.
basically what Lear said. Like, yeah, that
Thanks for all your
awkward.
hard work. Giddy up. Rigged. Then there's just one Japanese character. No chance. They sucks. I appreciate having time before
Wait,
after
what?
each match.
No, they sucks.
They sucks. That's what this guy said.
They or they?
They sucks. THEY space SUCKS.
But where's the subject in that sentence?
No chance. They suck.
Actually, wait, that's not they. SUX. God damn it.
They sucks. They
I appreciate
suck.
having time
Since
before
I
after
named
each
it
match
they
gets next.
SUX,
The next one, also just for general banter, please don't rig the cup.
Please
Did
don't.
you know that horses can control every muscle in their vagina?
What the
Oh,
fuck? I like horse pussies now.
What separates the 4CC from insert football game is the visual appeal and uniqueness towards 4chan. Working towards the best tournament-based aesthetics is what should really be at the front of the event. Everything else is already good, and mud tic tacs are obsolete, or any other less noticeable factors aren't really integral to the entertainment values.
That's
Pez,
right.
oh
Yeah,
boy,
you ain't wrong.
oh boy, this is a
What's
hot
up?
take. PES 14 is objectively the best solution to our problems, preferably 1.112. No, I'm not shitposting here. I mean it.
Thank you, Sargebot. Thank you.
They're not done.
Go
Bring
drink
back
some
gold,
God,
gold,
Jeff,
silver,
you son of
silver.
a
If the
bitch.
sweet spot on having extra medals makes managing too easy where you can have half your outfield unsubbable. Pre-match day rigging is cool and all, but only necessary because Boris is slow as fuck. Grayson never had these problems. Thanks,
Okay.
Sarg.
Thanks, Sarge.
My team gets drawn against 2 fucking final teams and I get called a shit manager, so fuck this cup, fuck this company, fuck these teams, and especially fuck you.
Thank
I'm
you,
going to
shit
assume that's
manager.
not. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's not the his manager. So.
Yeah.
Fuck this faggot shit, no more LGBT or MLP in the finals. But seriously, go back to a Super Babby instead of the fetus, even if you get autopilots, because you see that autopilots can win the hilarity that ensues from the fucking butthurt in the chat. Plus you get more people interested in participating if they see more dead teams active. We had a poll about that, dude. We had a fucking poll.
A poll you
shit-
answered.
shit post.
Look. Here's the thing. If you're listening to me, you're not a manager already. You're interested in reviving a dead team. Wait, didn't I say this yesterday? Literally, where I said just copy what the CM people did to
Yeah.
revive.
No,
CM?
you said that
Yeah.
to me while we were doing Wattpad.
Oh fuck, you're right. No, I did it on air.
No, you
said
didn't.
to copy. I said copy what CM did.
No, you
I
did
remember
not.
that we yelled a lot yesterday.
It was
Anyway.
not yesterday. It was last week.
Here be shit posts. AGL greater than 4CC.
Sup, ramen.
A
Wait.
fucking leaf. But seriously, thanks for the effort of those at the 4CC for all your effort. You are heroes in my book. Dude, get better fucking heroes.
Be a better hero than probably dead.
Forrest is my hero. See, this is what I want to be. A Texan. That's my hero
I
right
want to
here.
be a Texan Polak who rigs things for a virtual meme ball competition for fucking 5 years running.
Let's be
That
fair.
is
Let's be
what I
fair.
want to do in LA.
He grew up in Texas and became neither a steer nor a queer. That's a pretty big achievement.
He became a rigger.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
that's-
we've
that-
never seen
yeah.
him shaved, so we don't know if he has horns or not. I mean, clearly he isn't gay with how much he hates the gays. So obviously he's a fucking cow.
Actually, no, he might be one of them self-loathing gays. You don't know.
Well, until we see his scalp, we will never know.
Well, we did have him in here earlier. We could have asked him that, but I guess we missed
Really
a
makes
chance.
you think.
Boris, do you have horns?
Boris, please show us your horns.
Boris,
2300 viewers.
Boris,
My suggestion for first day, nightly export where you can't change formation, only sliders. I know this is hard to check, but I think it's the best choice. Thanks, Lear. This is a nice poll. Elves are for blank, and then there's a push image.
Uh-oh.
Sup?
This
Fuck.
will not end well.
You didn't do it right.
I didn't do it right. Quick,
Do
someone
it
else
again.
save me. QD,
Oh.
save me.
Don't do it again. Fix your
I'm gonna make-
mistakes. Do it
I did
yourself.
it again.
Do it
I did
yourself.
it again, guys. I did it
You
again.
did it 3 times and you still fucked up. Stop
Yes.
fucking up.
Ramen,
fucked up. You
If I
fucked
keep
up.
doing the same
You
thing
fucked
over and
up.
over again, surely that will work.
Dude, oh my god. Someone save this incompetent man. Continue reading.
Yeah, someone else save me. Thank you, QD. I knew that
Save
QD
me.
had my best interest at heart. Kits
We
and
really-
customs greater than
really-
everything. Please, I don't care about new features of the official game unless we can keep the cool stuff. Our cool stuff. Thanks for asking feedbacks. Chants sound annoying and out of place. I don't like them at all. Wow, I can't fucking wait for M to win again. Jesus Christ, is arrogant fucks. Blah 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 blah. I honestly don't know what to put in here, lol. Your team is the best team. Rigging intensifies. Ban MLP. Wait. Where is it? Ban MLP. Go fuck a cactus. Seriously, what the fuck is up with you cunts? Every time you mention Liverpool or Gerard Slip, it's always on your minds. That's just a Slippy G pasta. Ban all bronies, ban all bronies, ban all bronies. Castrate all bronies.
Damn.
VGL greater than 4cc. Oh, here, fuck you. And that's you, the board, by the way. Fuck MLP, they should be gassed. Giddy up, I want 3 stars. Why can't you have chance be for both events and randomly? Having a 50-50 chance after an event to have a chant trigger and for a chance for chance. Blah. Personally, would like to stay on 17 just to see what else you guys can do with it. The cup is amazing and the commentators are fantastic. Thanks a bunch. Great job organizing the 4cc cups. Thank you.
The cups.
Actually, it's just 4C cups.
4C cups?
Yes.
4C cups. That's
Oh,
how
this
you-
person posted the entire Wikipedia page for cuckoldry.
Oh, maybe. Actually,
And
4C
now you know.
the entire wiki page for cuckoldry is how an aphid that gets moved to E starts.
Fun. Are we going to make it, bros? Have fun, don't stress it, stay cute. Giddy up. Beneste. Good luck, aesthetic people. There's 3 exclamation marks and a winky face. Keep doing your genius work, you're awesome. Also mandatory a fucking leaf, bro hoof in before 3 stars.
Did you call them exclamation parks?
I may have said that, yes.
Exclamation parks.
Stop MLP, fuck you, Rance. If someone looking through this wants Rise Son of Rome, go ahead. Oh, there's an actual gift key for Rise Son of Rome.
That game is awful. Why would you do that?
I don't know. What should I do with it? I don't really...
Give it away as a contest.
Sure,
Wait.
why not?
Wait, were you just gifted a game?
I think I just was.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Are you the only one with access to that poll?
Currently, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Give it away as a
I know.
contest.
I
Give it away. Yeah, give it
The
away.
official first bait Rise Son of Rome contest. Woo!
Alright, I
You
don't
can
want
win a shitty game.
to... You can win a garbage game. How should I...
Thanks a lot, Kenji.
How should I give it away? This is a game that apparently no one wants to play.
Read it out loud and I'll post it in the Discord. Or PM me.
Yeah,
and I'll just post it.
whoever fucking claims it, that's yours. It's yours.
Alright, but because I love the stream chat more than I love the Discord.
Yeah, put it in the stream chat.
Alright,
more
someone
first.
claim that. Quick, run, go. Enjoy your game.
Yeah,
Go! Get
it's
it,
yours
get it.
now. Hey, now continue. There.
Apparently that was Kinsey, so Kinsey did alright.
I can't believe Lakebot won again.
I can't believe what again.
Force managers to do auto lineup by ability. If there's one bad sub made by auto lineup, and fixing that one bad sub is a lot faster than the streamer manually making the same 3 or 4 subs auto lineup would have made by itself.
Auto lineup was a bad fucking meme. Fuck off.
Not wrong.
No. Auto
Auto lineup by ability, and then ask for the lineup to be fixed if needed. As
Yeah,
for the third question, I would be fully supportive of that system if just before the match the streamer showed the tactics screens real quick to verify with everybody that everything was all set. DF is testing for my team.
Thank,
I like that.
Thank you, in managers. Thanks.
At least you're honest.
I pity the poor fag who has to sort through these comments.
Basically, he's pitying everyone right now.
Yeah,
Home
there's
Alone
30
on a
left.
Sunday night.
If MLP win, commit Sudoku. Fit is goat 2 stars on dem nips, boy. Giddy up.
Thanks,
The mean
JB.
blender models are and painstakingly crafted stadiums are half the fun and spirit of the team's fans. It just enhances all the memes, the commentator band, the spaghetti, the murder ball. While I like to see the game progress in graphics and physics, I prefer that it didn't come at the cost of not being able to flesh out players and stadiums with the same extent that we have now. Elite suck, Lamau. AGL greater than VGL greater than 4cc. Boris, if you're reading this, I
Nice.
want to have your
No
kids. Please rig it so MLP wins. We have 0 chance against you. Stop rigging,
Okay.
it, Boris. It's not funny. I'm gonna kill yourself. And this, I'm gonna kill. Wait, what?
What?
What? I'm gonna kill you.
Do we even English?
Nah?
Hey, shouts out to all the ESLs out there watching the cup,
Yeah,
being a
you're
part
trying.
of the cup. You guys don't get on commentary, but you guys all rock. Thank you.
Alright.
We
Have
love
preset-
you, EXL Coons.
Have preset ranking, then check live on stream before starting. Remove Mulp and you. I want to hold Pipimi's hand.
Same.
No.
PP-Me's hand is only for Popoco, though.
Yeah, but if I hold her hand, she'll kill me instead.
Wait,
Okay,
Lear,
so
what
someone
the-
posted like 2 paragraphs of like anger, and I don't know if it's copy pasted or not because I've never seen it before. And it's like
Read
it gets
it.
really specific.
Yeah, read it in a very operatic voice.
Yeah, operatic voice.
Good evening.
No,
Something's
God
broken
damn,
and my
Lear.
post didn't show up. What?
Just do it normally.
Something's broken and my post didn't show up, so I'm going to repeat it once again. Result of 4CC is a failure. I think that this stupid 4CC community, this fucking imbeciles, which was rooting for that fucking horsefuckers from MLP, is a fucking misunderstanding. If this means something for you, if that question mark, as mine, when I didn't care about my family, my private life, business, everything else, and for you, only that fucking 7th or 8th place means you should be fucked. You should be fucked, as only MLP can fuck. SP didn't fuck you as MLP can, till your fucking asses will fucking itch from pain. It's a fucking tragedy. It's tragedy that in this forum, on this board, no one was able to say that Dragonfag was humiliated. This guy, we have 118 IPs blocked. That asshole's from Merit. That asshole's framed him without evidence and haven't acquitted him since many years. It isn't worth enough to bring him back to Cup. MLP will be fucking you in ass. They will be fucking as SP didn't.
So the way you said cup, if not enough comeback cup. Oh,
There's a
yeah.
question mark after that.
Yeah.
That horsefucker faggot. Fucking MLP will destroy you. That's the manager MLP, by the way. T-Sparks, PMB Darkbow, Horse News will ruin your life, you fucking idiots. Fucking anonymous idiots. Fuck you, I'll fucking go. I have already bought a ticket on Mars, and I'll be laughing from you, anonymous losers, that you're so stupid that you're idiots. Who was rooting for that horsefucker scum? You weren't rooting for K or N, only for fucking retards from Pole. Fucking Jewish assholes or faggots from the LGBT. This is fucking 4CCG. Nothing will change in 4chan with this 4CCG, because you're worth nothing and you should be fucked. Because you're a bunch of anonymous losers. But for you guys who was rooting for my team, thank you. Because it's only a few anons now, maybe 30 or 40. It's high time to say you directly in your faces, you stupid faggots, that you're fucking mongoloids. Wow, that's no way to talk to your fans. That your fucking stars are your majesty and your dignity. Job in management and 3 stars. This is you, fucking horsefuckers.
Okay.
What? I don't know what that
I did not understand a single word of that.
So, remember when I said shouts out to
ass, break your
oh, there it is.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hold
post
on, hold on. Hold on, say that again. HT, the microphone didn't pick you up.
I'm pretty sure you could have just like cut out a bunch of those sentences by saying, "I break your back, fuck you in the ass, make you humble."
Alright, there's only a few left now. There's only a few left.
Dude,
Alright.
what the shit is this post right here? What the shit is this post? What the fuck does this mean? Hey, remember when I just shout out the ESLs out there and said you guys were all cool? I take that back. I take that back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that offer has been rescinded.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. Stop posting and go away.
English, implying 96. Okay.
Yes,
you better hope
dude.
MLP and you get relegated next elite. Otherwise, you're down a loyal viewer, cheeky smiley. Bring back Talentless Hack. I'm fucking sick of this try-hard teams. I want more randomness on this matches. What are aesthetics worth if the knockouts are going to be trash? Babbies are so much better than elites. All you sick fucking cunts are responsible for this. That's the text that got put over when someone deleted the entire page for Winter. Wiki today.
Nice.
Don't dare fuck with my buddy Gondola, but try everything to bring Pez 18 without losing too much. Your mama gay. Remove MLP. And the last one, implying Leaf. There we go.
Your mom gay.
Your mom gay.
Your
Your mama
mama
gay.
gay.
Post
Finally,
below me,
for
mom is
you.
triple gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you everyone for sitting through this absolute garbage.
No, thank you everyone for sending in this absolute garbage.
Yeah, thank you for sending in this absolute garbage. I look forward to reading more garbage in the future.
Yes, this was.
We are the
like-
trash man. We eat garbage.
onto one.
This was
Like,
at
I
least
like-
45
yeah,
minutes of vomit.
I did
coming out
have
of
fun
my mouth.
reading through this because I don't know if you guys had fun reading through this, but I did, and that's what matters to me.
All right, it's fucking late. It's like midnight Eastern, so we're calling it off.
Yay!
Not before we all give our final thoughts.
Any last words about the 2018 4chan Winter Cup?
No,
Mars.
hot takes for spring.
Oh my fucking god! Shut the hell up, Mars. You go first.
I really enjoyed this final day. It was fun. I'm looking forward to spring, and maybe we stay on PES 17.
Okay, now it's your turn, Detroit.
These days will come yet. Stay hype, true believers. Excelsior.
Celsior for real? Fine, whatever. I'm not gonna think about it
Excelsior.
anymore. Go, Car.
All right.
Bant B final in spring, and if Toy don't finish top 4 in summer, I retire.
You already retired, fuckboy.
I retire again.
Okay.
That's not that from you.
If you had told me at the start of this tournament that the final would be UMLP, I would have started screaming and like pulling up my own eyeballs. But now that it actually happened, pretty fucking good final, pretty fucking good cup. I'm looking forward to spring.
Hey, she.
I just want to say, I've been doing this for 5 fucking years, and even after everything, I still love it as much as I started in 2012. Stay beautiful, you horrible pieces of shit. See you in spring.
Shouts out to Detroit, loving it so much he got sent to an asylum once.
Right? That's like peak fucking shine on you crazy fucking diamond.
Yeah, because it's literal. Me. Coming into this cup, I had zero expectations. I hated the prospect of the cup continuing after this one. But after this, I'm excited again. It has completely renewed my interest, and I'm ready to do at least one more year of this. And my only worry going in is that 4chan isn't going to take my money anymore.
Yeah.
I'm already asking, hey, can I do this again? I haven't got a response. But for any JP people, just, keep an eye out on that. Everyone who isn't JP that sees it, don't think about it, alright? Just don't look at it, really. Oh, fuck, I have to talk to other managers. So it
Please
isn't
do not
just
vote in the JP. Please do not vote for the JP team, Kudasai.
Please don't vote on our poll.
Do not
Thank
spam
you.
votes for Futaba or whatever the fucking Tanuki's name is. She's the best.
Futaba.
Yeah, Futaba.
Mizo?
Yeah,
No, it's
Mizo.
Futaba. Alright, everyone.
Yep. Thank you for having fun with us for the past 3 weeks. Thank you for having unfun with us in the after show in that time as well.
Shouts out to this series, this iteration of First Bait. It has been some of the most fun I've had doing First Bait since I started it a year ago. Thank you guys. I don't want to circle joke on air, but really
How dare
thank
you
guys.
speak to me?
And
Dick's already out, man.
to
So we're
everyone
gonna
who has
circle
called in. All
Yeah.
of you have been great.
Look,
Wonderful call-ins all cup.
This was started.
Except for those two dudes. They know who they are.
who you are.
This show was made as a call-in show, like basically to give fans a place on the end. That's why we tried to stay so neutral, no matter what.
Right.
And
Except
Wait,
for
I'm
like,
supposed to be neutral?
No, we've never been neutral. I've never been neutral before in my life. Yeah, I've never. But you guys, like, really, like everyone, like I always say, man, who the fuck listens to this? Why are you spending 2 hours of your life listening to us talk about this dumb shit? It's like, you guys do it. You guys enjoy yourself, and it's like, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Why are there still 150?
Lift some weights, get a clue. Please don't leave us.
Yeah, you guys are all fucking idiots. Thank you for being fucking idiots with us.
Yeah. You
And
you
to
could
go
be
along
dumb
with
anywhere.
You can be dumb anywhere, but you
But
choose
you
to be dumb
chose to be
here.
Also,
dumb.
I had to miss watching the Oscars because of this. So if someone could send me a video to Sufjan's performance, I would love you forever.
Yeah, nobody cares about the
Okay,
Oscars.
Boy. Yeah. Fuck.
We
was that?
already
What
won
was
the
I gonna
Oscar. It doesn't matter anymore.
Good night, everyone. I'm signing off.
One
Good night.
last hot take. 150
Oh my
viewers
God.
is literally all that the cup has because everyone else is horse fuckers. The cup is actually dead.
I like it.
Fuck.
Okay,
Steal.
any last words? Alright, so thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to everybody who's involved in the cup, from the lowest fan to the highest commissioner. Every person who takes even a second of their day to make models, make tactics, make teams, pull the boards. You know, enjoy the cup in general. Thank you to everyone. It means so much to all of us. I know it means a lot to you as fans of the boards. It's something you still bring part of yourself into, even as a fan. And you don't know what it means to just be part of something like this. And that might be wrong to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. You know, thank you. And we'll see ya in summer. Or spring. Spring happens before summer, doesn't it? We'll see you in spring.